You just skipped class on the progress report. Hey, yeah.
The progress report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. Just another episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. Man, we got Drummer Boy back in the building.
Hey, what's happening?
Okay, the one and only, man.
Yeah.
So, Drummer, it's a lot going on right now. You know what I mean? So I just first want to ask you how you feeling mentally and spiritually?
I'm blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm connected. I'm down here to do, God's work anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? You got to take them on the chin, you know what I'm saying? And it's about, as much as we get knocked down, picking other people up while you down, you know what I'm saying? It might be somebody laying on the floor and you just got knocked down, they laying down there with you, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of conversations that you can get all the way on that ground level. And it helps you, pick up the others that's down there and then we all stand as one, you know what I mean? Which is even stronger than what you were standing on before, so. The foundation continues to get stronger, you know what I'm saying, and we continue to serve our purpose.
Nah, for sure. The last time that we did an interview was right after, I think, the Gucci and Jeezy verses, so that was the last time that we talked, but it's been, of course, a lot of stuff that's been going on in the meantime. So first, I definitely want to bring up Gangsta Boo, because I know, when we had spoke, I know tomorrow's the day, you know what I mean, that y'all laying her to rest, so just how are you feeling mentally getting ready for that?
I know what she want, you know what I'm saying, and I keep hearing her voices in my head, you know what I'm saying, so, you know what I mean, executioner, period. That's all it's about, just the execution of everything, you know what I'm saying, and then I'll take everything else, how it happened after that, you know what I'm saying. Being around a lot of people, some that you're happy to see, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of people that, they might get the truth out of me when they see me. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of moments that, I'm kind of actually excited about. You know what I mean? 2023 has been, kind of just, able to see exactly what's what, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? And you always see that through a deaf. It's crazy like how deaf will open the eyes and, even give you better enlightenment on who's who, you know what I mean? And it's always good to know, you know what I mean? And as bosses, as kings, as presidents, as executives, we all have to sit down with our enemies at some point in time, you know what I mean? And a lot of times, it could be something silly that we arguing over that we got them call a truce and be like, man, this, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes the circumstances, the families involved, the people involved, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more difficult than that, you know what I mean? So it's almost like somebody got to give up something, type of thing. So, may the truth set you free, you know what I mean? And, I look forward to moments like this, you know what I'm saying? So it helps us unify, you know what I mean? And it helps, just put a foot down on what's what. So it's said, it's heard, it's known, you know what I mean? And it's respected.
I hear that. Now, prior to everything happening, what was y'all plans for, this year? And also, what was y'all last conversation like? Because I know y'all was real tight, and I know y'all was recently at Scotty's concert as well, too.
Yeah, last thing I was talking to Boo about literally was when the video coming out. I shot the last video Gangsta Boo shot. You know what I mean? I interviewed her for my documentary. That was the last interview we got from Lola. I ain't even looked at it yet. That's what's so crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just got the first cut of I'm a Mac video we shot with Crunchy Black, Lil Chat, and Gangsta Boo at Central Station Hotel, one of her favorite hotels. I interviewed her in her favorite spot in front of the speakers. Everything she hit me like, man, I'm gonna be there the night before. I flew to Memphis just to knock out everything for Boo, and it's crazy because she had missed both of her flights. So she ain't end up getting to Memphis at like 6:30. I'm already here, so I had to rearrange the day, go ahead and shoot Crunchy part, go ahead and shoot Lil Chat parts, and then set everything up for Boo. But, she was my sister. Like, I had fun changing and rearranging and doing anything and everything I could anytime she called me and asked me to do anything. And she expressed interest, particularly in shooting this video and making sure that she gave me everything I needed to promote the song right, along with the project Welcome to My City Volume 4. She was just all in. Anything you need me to do, drum, whatever. You know, I'm getting my name and all of that trademark. You know, I gave her a recommendation on a trademark attorney. I also recommended Donald Woodard and Yawanda Carter, their new law firm, to her, the entertainment company. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, she was just excited about 23 and just having her business in line. She was looking at some new upcoming female artists that she wanted to sign. You know what I mean? And you know, she was just, you know, working on the album, working on the book, working, you know, wanted to start her documentary. So, you know, it was just all about the Blueprint, Gangsta Boo, Lola Mitchell, you know what I mean? And getting everything done that she wanted to get done. She was excited about Glorilla, Mulatto, you know what I mean? Them paying homage to her and including her in this new generation of sound and music, you know what I'm saying? She was on one. She was excited, she was happy, she was energetic, and she definitely had her game face on.
Definitely, and I was gonna mention the girls. I know Kay Carbon that came up here and spoke very highly of her too. So I think, you know, the beautiful thing is she was able to get her flowers, you know what I mean, and receive those joints.
Facts.
And you mentioned an important fact just now. So you about to release a documentary.
Yeah, I'm working on my documentary.
Time for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell me about that.
Basically just a wake up, you know what I'm saying? Shit, showing niggas who I am and, you know, what I've done, what I represent. Cause I think it's so much that it's like, you just get bored with me just blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? But during the process of that, when you hear certain songs or, you know, even if I sing the song to you, girl, drop it to the floor. Oh, you did it? Damn it, well, I'm round, I'm getting it. I'm round, I'm getting it. You be like, damn, you did that shit too? Or you just do you. I'ma do me. Damn, my boy, you goddamn woo. I put on for my city, on
Big drummer.
for my city. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you goddamn, you know what I'm saying? It's a photo shoot, girl. It's a photo shoot, you know what I mean? Bam, and just giving people the rundown. Like, a lot of people don't even understand that's just the music. They didn't even talk about, you know, the plays I done set up, you know what I mean? Introducing Dolph to Gucci, 2 Chainz, you know what I mean? Putting Dolph just on my back. Like, man, whatever you need, I got you. You the next out of Memphis. I was excited. And I always been excited about putting my own artists in the game. You know what I mean? And instead, you know, I taught a lot of guys the business. You know what I mean? And allowed them to run their own machine, run their own ship, you know what I'm saying? Bread Gang, Head, that's family, Moneybag Yo, anything they needed, Zebo, any guidance that we needed, you know what I'm saying, or he needed, you know, I've been there for all these guys, you know what I'm saying? Yo got it from the beginning, I&E days, you know what I mean? And just, you know what I'm saying, taking it to the next level, learning so much from Pepper, Mouth of the South, just on the promotion end, how to promote, where to promote, why we're promoting, you know what I mean? Even before the social media and just from a street standpoint, you know what I mean? From a radio standpoint, working hand in hand with Lester Pace and just understanding the radio game, the radio business and putting that dollar, spending that money on your name to help market your music. Some people call it help program, you know what I'm saying, your music. And a lot of people are learning your words through that programming, you know what I mean? So just the importance of these other attributes and a la cartes that we have to us, so to speak, Wendy Day, learning so much on the music business end, you know what I mean, about copyrights and publishing and royalties, entertainment attorneys, management, and being able to delegate those things, you know what I mean? So we been had the cheat code, you know what I mean, and it's been a blessing coming up under my brother, Insane Wayne, R.I.P. I was getting $2,500 a beat when I was working on Tila, and that was my brother price. You know what I mean? So cause of Big Bro, we 14 years apart, but cause of Big Bro, I'm coming in at $2,500 a piece too. I did 3 on Tila. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee, We Wangin', and Strive. You know what I mean? And you know, that's $7,500, bam, I come to Atlanta, first song I'm doing Pastor Troy, pop that pussy, make them get that money right. Make them get that money right. Yeah. I'm 19, I ain't even old enough to get in the strip club. Bam, Troy got 4 bands a beat for me. You know what I mean? So that's 8,000 I did off in this game and pop that pussy. You know what I mean? So that money, that respect, you know what I mean, and me being able to get that advance allowed me to get my first 3-bedroom crib in Stone Mountain, get on my feet. I was able to bump into Gucci. I was able to establish a relationship with Big Block, Boys in the Hood. I was able to, you know, catch my first big placement with that standing ovation. You know what I mean? And that went triple platinum. Bam, from that, I'm able to turn that into Plies. First record I do with Plies, Shawty, T-Pain, you know what I'm saying? You know, and just, you know, turning every, you know, opportunity into a lifetime moment. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, doing what's in my pocket, dog. Big face, hundreds. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just the energy, you know what I mean? And I think that's what you're gonna learn through my documentaries. That energy is bigger than the beats, is sometimes bigger than the business. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of guys spend 3 million, 8 million, 10 million, still can't get their artists on, you know what I mean? So at some point you gotta talk to the spirit. At some point you gotta tap in with the spirit. And I think that's why certain places that you work, you make some of the greatest music like a Patchwork because of the spirits and that energy, and it's positive. So it's motivating and encouraging you to make good music that make women want to dance too and feel good too and smile. Anytime women start dancing and smiling immediately when the beat come on, you got one.
Facts.
You know what I mean? The energy's right, the positivity, you know what I mean? You want all of that to reciprocate, you know what I mean? And people to relate. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to you making them go kill somebody, or you making them feel like wanting to kill something, or you making them feel like they want to beat something down, or you know what I mean? It's certain music like that, which we love too. You know what I'm saying? We work out to that. I take that music and I work out to it. I channel that energy still in a positive way. So it's all about the music you make, the emotions that you bring out of the inner. And be careful who you collaborate with, man, because it ain't meant to collaborate with everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? They gotta clean their spirit up before they get to you. You feel what I'm saying? They gotta dust they shoulders off a few times before they get to you. So, you know what I mean? Keep your energy top tier.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's one of the reasons why I always fuck with you, though. You've been a student of the game, and you always giving back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Never been a time where you ain't not gave back, so I love that.
Sure.
And big salute. Now, you definitely said a lot of things. You know, the last time that we spoke, you know, Dolph was still around. So with Dolph not being here anymore, you know, what was y'all last conversation like? And, you know, tell me, what did he mean to Memphis and hip-hop?
My last thing Dolph told me was, I ain't even gonna tell you too much, you know what I'm saying, where we was at, but man, he basically, I jumped out the car. It was so serious, you know what I'm saying? My car still running, and if you see where we was at, you'd be like, man, ain't nowhere in hell, you leaving your car running right here, I walked up to his truck, you know what I'm saying, and first thing he said was, man, you drummer boy. And he said it to me almost in a sense, like a lot of people kind of tell me this a lot, because, you know, I'm humble, you know what I'm saying? I like to keep my toes down to the ground. I don't like to get drifted, you know, in the clouds and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Especially without no parachute, nothing on, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
We ain't skydivers on the regular, but it helped me realize, like, damn, sometimes you forget who you are, because I don't walk around like, man, I'm drum boy, nigga, woo, 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 nigga, like Big Bad Wolf. I walk around like, shit, man, I'm drummer boy. Hey, good to meet you. What you need, let me know. Shit, woo, woo, woo. These my prices. Woo, woo, woo. Holler at me when you need me. You know what I'm saying? On some respect shit. So I don't come in just demanding business. If you do business with me, cool. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga was just like, man, you drummer boy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, to go back to Gangsta Boo, I'm looking at her Drink Champs interview, and she like, man, you know, John Boy, woo, he produced Look at My Dab, da da da. He produced I Put On, man. He produced Buku Bangers, da 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 da. He a Leo, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? And he a humble motherfucker, humble giant, but he got to get out of that shit. He a Leo, you know what I mean? And it's like sometimes you do gotta pop your shit, you know what I mean? The shit that I can pop. And to be honest with you, is like,
yeah,
that shit bigger than a bag of popcorn. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's, you know what I mean? But I always try to pop my shit in a positive form where you can learn from the shit. And I ain't stunting or looking down upon, because we all equal. We all got the same blood. We all got the same talent. We all got the same, you know what I mean, possibilities. You know what I mean? And I just get so many more blessings from that energy. But still putting a little bit on the popping. You know what I mean? So 2023 kind of just hitting different. You know what I'm saying? That shit, like, you know, I can't hold back. Like, it's like almost like if you hold back, you almost lose a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you saw he was finna walk off straight off the cliff. You ain't gonna tell that bro, hey man, woo, 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 hey, watch out now. Hey, be safe down that way. It's laws down that way. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down that street. Woo, woo, woo. It's a dead end, man. They got the roadblock. You know what I'm saying? And I can see you drunk as hell. And I don't tell you, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. Even if you ain't my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just really want to see, you know what I mean? Somebody incarcerated or somebody get into some shit. So, you know, just speaking up by saving certain lives, by saving certain situations, you know what I mean? By deferring altercations, it then allowed more blessings and more things to pop up. And it's like domino effect.
For sure.
Because of that, now all of this other good shit happening. Because I just saved these two niggas from killing each other, which would have trickled down to some more deaths and some more deaths and some more griefs and some more, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta speak up, you know what I mean? And help your people. You know what I mean? You can't help everybody, but the one thing you can do is speak up, send a message. You know what I mean? Even if you ain't sending it direct, call the homie of the homie and be like, hey bro, hey man, you need to check your people, bro. You know, it ain't in my power, or it ain't in my position to talk to your people like that, but you know, send somebody else to, you know what I mean? And then you still save the situation.
Hell yeah. You know, going back to Dolph though, talk about embracing his artists and how do you feel like they carrying the torch right now? I know I seen Moochie was just on your recent project.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Moochie, Dolph, Key Glock, you know, the whole paper route, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it's man, just special to see what he was able to do, you know what I mean? And how you know, once you really see how hands-on Dolph was with the production, the arrangement of verses, you know what I mean? He could just hear who need to go here. Hey, move this around. Hey, switch this. Hey, do this to the beat. Take all the drums out right here. I don't want to hear no drums right here. I just want it to be the vocals. You know what I mean? And then bam, his drop choice, just he'll come in and help select the songs. We'll go through 50 songs, 100 songs. And he'd be like, man, these my favorite 10 right here. They're my favorite, you know what I mean? And then we get everybody else's list, but Dolph was just, he reminded me of me just with the ear. You know what I mean? And he was like that even before he was the talented rapper. Like I watch him mold himself into a good rapper. Same thing I watched with Rick Ross. I remember Ross. Every day I'm hustling Ross, and then here I am Ross. You know what I mean? Like he worked at it. It wasn't something that he would it just happened. Like he was on it, like, you know what I'm saying? And reading certain things and then listening to a lot of people. Dolph is a conversationist. So he will pick your brain or ask you certain questions or how we get this done. Or what's the best way to go about doing this? You know what I'm saying? He would always ask them type of questions. You know what I mean? And he listened. And he would take that information he got and then execute and put a bag behind it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people like that, I seen Gotti do the same thing. I seen Moneybagg do the same thing. I seen 2 Chainz do the same thing. Rocco do the same thing. Plies do the same thing. You know what I mean? It's the blueprint is there. You know what I mean? But it's so many people that's just randomly spending money in so many different places, and then you got this the day of the scam. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a scheme or got something for you to spend some money somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta, you know, do your research, do your due diligence, just like in the street or anything else you're gonna do. Man, what's up with bro? You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get to a certain city or this or that, man, what's up with, you know? If you don't know, ask a question, man. You know what I mean? And I think the more we ask, you know, even asking Google, you can find out so much. Google was pretty cool coming up when I was a kid, but man, it's everything right now. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Any and everything you need to know, you can ask Google. You know what I'm saying? Between that and the street check, man, follow the blueprint. You can't lose.
We want you to come skip class with us and share your story on our new segment called Skipping Class.
Look, we want to talk to all the artists, indie or mainstream, or if you're an entrepreneur, come build your brand with us and tell your story to the world.
You'll also get the shot in our locker, and you'll get promo clips for all your fans. So DM us today or visit our website, tprmediagroup.com. Get locked in with us.
Well, random fact, man. Your brother Insane Wayne produced one of my favorite Dolph records, that Money, Power, Respect joint, man. I still listen to that joint every day, man.
For sure.
So salute to both of them guys.
Absolutely.
And you know, with Memphis, man, it's like y'all musically, y'all doing so many beautiful things, but also too, I feel like Memphis is hurting right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just had Big Scar just passed away too. Like, do you feel like Memphis has like a plague, or what's going on with it?
Memphis, coming out of Memphis, we got a lifestyle, man, and it's, you know, coping with pain. That's the first thing that you're gonna have to deal with, just coming out of the city of Memphis. You're gonna, you know, you losing family members, or you seeing your mama struggle every day, your dad struggle, or your family struggling, or just always want to do more for your family. So from the get-go, you want to get out there, hustle, get to the money. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of times dealing with pain, we on pills, we popping pills, you know what I'm saying? Or we on lean, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, this generation chasing a different high, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might have been smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? Some folks doing coke, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever really your drug of choice is. But, you know, I think overindulging in anything can lead to death, you know what I mean? So it's so much pain, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the laws you dealing with, then you got, you know what I'm saying, just so much on you and so much stress. And then, you know what I'm saying, to the public, people looking at you like everything all peaches and cream, and you know what I'm saying, you this big rapper and this and that. So it could become, you know, real quick, a lot of pressure built, you know what I'm saying, on you. And you know what I'm saying, just how guys are handling that. I think, you know, the most thing needed in our industry is therapy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've always tried to be as therapeutic as I can outside of just a producer. You know what I mean? Asking people how they day going, or how you doing? Like, how you doing, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we'll have to go get some drinks, or, you know what I mean? Like, cool off and get the stress out the mind, so you can make something that is happy and motivating and pushing something positive. You know what I mean? That can take you and your show game to the next level. So,
For sure.
some guys listen, some guys, you know, stuck in their ways, but at some point we gotta learn how to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, look at it like going commercial is a bad thing, or, you know, I'm turning my back on the street, you know what I'm saying? But it's a way to keep the street in it and still fit the format to make things, you know what I'm saying, work. Just seeing Plies go from 5,000 a show to 50,000 a show, that's a big difference, you know what I mean? Having those commercial billboard hits, you know what I mean? So we gotta talk to our brothers, uplift our brothers, and create some kind of camaraderie and unification process with hip hop and trap in general, that gives these guys, you know, a network where you can pick up the phone and call, and, you know what I'm saying, hey bro, I need somebody to talk to. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying? It might not come from within your circle.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's hard to trust guys outside your circle. So, you know what I mean? Just finding that medium between the two, you know what I mean, where we can have better conversations, forums, panels, whatever, you know, necessary. I'm on board. Anybody want to join me? Let's get it.
Definitely, man. I respect that. Now, you know, when we talking about Memphis, it ain't all bad neither. So I want to talk about just, you know, your thoughts on the newcomers of Memphis that's, you know, that's helping keeping that torch alive, such as the Duke Deuces, you know, the Gloss Ups, the Glorilla, the K Carbons, and have you collaborated with any of those people yet?
I just worked with Deuce. I just worked with Glorilla, Project Pat. I just did one with Duke Deuce and AT and Rich Baby. So, you know, them family, we working on Welcome to My City Volume 5, as well as Drummer Boy and Friends Volume 1. And I just came to the conclusion that I'm gonna have to put Drummer Boy and Friends out in volumes, because it's too many friends, it's too many relationships to try to squeeze on one album. So we turning it into volumes. And it's kind of like the music doing the same thing the movies doing. Less movies, more series, more volume based. So I'm with it, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited about Welcome to My City Volume 5. Also excited about Drummer Boy and Friends dropping this year as well.
Definitely, and that lead me right into my next point. We was gonna talk about Welcome to My City Volume 4, you know what I mean?
For
And
sure.
I wanted to ask you, you know, talk about the difference from being in artist mode versus producer mode, because I know technically when you put it together, it's a mixture of both, but what's the difference for you?
Man, really getting the message across, man. When I rap, I got something to say. You know what I mean? I ain't really hitting you with the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? It's really just something to say. But Tate Street Boys is a community, that's a street in South Memphis. My second mama live on, you know what I'm saying? Miss Isom, Betty Isom. She did everything and a lot of things positive for the streets and for the, you know, South Memphis as a whole. You know what I'm saying? From Claiborne Homes to, man, any other of the homes, you know what I'm saying, through South Memphis. You know, man, salute to Betty Isom. I made a lot of beats. I made the, it's a photo shoot, girl. It's a photo shoot, man. I'm right there in the hood cooking up, you know what I'm saying? Like, at their house, I used a lot of that power. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, stretching power like extension cords is real, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I did. Stretch that power like extension cords, you know what I'm saying? In these streets, sweeping these niggas like I'm doing chores. You know what I'm saying? It's real to me, you know what I mean? You know, it's a blessing. We all in pocket when it come down to these Tate Street Boys, you know what I'm saying? We all in pocket. We all in pocket. You know what I'm saying? But, man, go check that, man. And the video running.
Yeah.
The video going up.
For sure. Now, we got to nip this in the bud, man, about your tag. What's that TD Jakes?
Nah, hell nah. Y'all know that was not no goddamn TD Jakes, man. You know what I'm saying?
That meme was funny as hell, though.
Oh, yeah, man. Ace Vayner, Fool, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ace. Shout out to TD Jakes, though, you know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if we got some.
Nah, for
real.
real.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I always wanted to do some smashes in the gospel world, you know what I'm saying? So, fully capable, you know what I'm saying? Whitney Houston was one of the works that I did producing Salute, you know what I mean? So man, shout out to TD Jakes, but that ain't TD. That's one of the goons. That's one of the goons.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, I want to congratulate you on celebrating 5 years on your House of Fresh business, man. If
Absolutely.
people ain't checked it out yet, y'all got some of the best shoes, flyers, gear,
House of Fresh.
all types of shit going on there. So I want you to just brag on yourself real quick, man. Talk about just, you know, putting that store there and then just, you know, making that vision come to life.
Man, honestly, I would always...
Again.
My bad.
That phone, boy, I hope you got a good case.
Yeah, good case. Man, I will always honestly go to Lenox to shop. Sometimes Greenbrier. I would shoot out to Walters. And at that particular time, it's really like, okay, Greenbrier, Perimeter, you know, if it's a mall or something like that, or Lenox, traffic like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Especially gradually from 2003 to 2013. Now this last 10-year stretch was just even crazier with just being able to get to clothes when you need to get to them for a photo shoot, video shoot, or whatever, especially same night type of thing, you know what I mean? You miss the mall, whatnot. And I had so many relationships with clothes, you know, getting free clothes from just a lot of different companies. I was like, man, I gotta do something bigger, I gotta do something special, like, and a way where I can, you know, offer business to these relationships. So I remember going to the bank one time, making a deposit, Bank of America right across the street. And the spot, House of Fresh, was a tattoo spot and a furniture store right before me. So I always would pass by that spot. I remember it being a tattoo spot. I remember it turning into a furniture store. And then I seen it for Felice one day, and I was like, damn, let me see what they want, you know what I mean? And man, we worked out some numbers, and man, you know what I'm saying? I ended up having it, you know what I'm saying? And I started reaching out to all of the companies that I got clothes from, like, y'all just opened up a store, we need the account, and bam, started getting approved with Champion and Cookies, and bam, bam. And I was like, man, I gotta open up something that's just, you know, available for the rap community, the hip hop community, the studio. You know, that's the studio capital, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta. All the studios right there off of Howell Mill, North Side.
Best area.
And it's always guys that's, you know, trying to, you know, either get a haircut, take a shower, get their clothes together and go to the show or go to the photo shoot or whatever. So I wanted to make sure we had a shower. I wanted to make sure we had a barber area, you know what I'm saying, as well as the fly gear, the shoes and all of that to go along with it, just to make it like for real one-stop shop experience. And we did that, man. 5 years in the game. It's been a blessing. Follow us on the Instagram at House of Fresh ATL. Check out the website, houseoffresh.online.
Absolutely, man. In addition to that, you know, you be doing events there too, so you know, shit don't stop.
Oh yeah, we did the BET gifting experience, man. We had over 2,200 people. That was crazy. Some of everybody pulled up. Charleston White, Pierre, the comedian, man. Some of everybody was pulling up, man. So definitely shout out to the BET gifting suite and shout out to Taylor Fruit Sale, man.
Hell yeah, definitely. So, you know, with you just being in the game for a long time, and like I said, what I admire most is that you are a student of the game and that you also, you know, put your hand back out there. Like, you know, what keeps you focused and motivated just dealing with the bullshit too? Because you do go through a lot of adversity, but what keep you going?
The motivation, man, my brother kids, grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? He left 4 kids, he left 4 grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? We got a militia, a little squad over there, you know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to nephew, you know what I'm saying? Big bro, first son, Devin. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Jordan, you know what I'm saying, his second son. And, man, shout out to Selena, shout out to Raven, the daughters, you know what I'm saying? And, man, the grandbabies, they doing well, too. So just every time I see them and how far they done came, how much progress they done made, it just make me happy. And, you know, it give me motivation. Like, they almost like they my kids. Like, I'm my brother's keeper, you know what I'm saying? Thank God, Gangsta Boo, I ain't had no kids. Them will be mine too, you know what I'm saying? But my sister's keeper, she got a lot of things that we still got to look after and you know, help orchestrate. So, you know, it's just about taking care of your family, your people, and the ones you love, you know what I'm saying? And it's all written, you know what I'm saying? It's just up to you how you execute.
Facts, man. What would you say the word progress mean to you right now? You know, every time we talk, I'm going to ask you that same question.
Yeah, progress is evolution. Progress is, you know, not being stagnant. You know what I mean? Progress is always learning, even if you're still in the same place that you feel like you don't want to be. You know what I mean? And it could be a mental place, it could be a physical place. It could be a city. You can be like, man, I'm just ready to get out of this city, da 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 da. But you still see evolution with the bank account. You might see evolution with relationships, or you might see evolution with perspective. You know what I mean? And just changing the way I look at something. Like, man, I remember last year I used to look at this like this, but now I get it. And those moments are evolution. Those moments are growth, you know what I mean? So mental evolution could be sometimes the most important, you know what I mean? And I think if you master the mental evolution, the physical starts to follow, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. So, Drummer, what would be your message to your people, man? You know, whether that's your community, fans, whatever, right now.
My message has always been unity from day one, you know what I'm saying? The strength is in numbers, supporting our businesses, supporting our restaurants, supporting our banks, you know what I mean? Supporting our creatives, supporting our techs, supporting our children. You know what I mean? And giving them the belief and the backing and the finances, man. My mom didn't have the money for the equipment that I wanted, but she had the credit. So she financed it, you know what I mean? And got about $7,000 worth of equipment financed and was paying about $200-300 a month. You know what I mean? And bam, you know, she let me know about that $200-300 monthly, you know what I mean? And as I could contribute, here go 100, mama, here go 100, here go 1,000, mama, here go 10,000, mama, let me redo the attic, mama, let me, you know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
So, you know, it's always a blessing to be able to give back to that source that fed you. And I think that's one of the biggest problems, like, you know, whether I gave you $500 and you started a business and that business turned to $1 million, or whether I gave you $100, or whether I gave you a referral. I just sent you some money. I sent you some business, and your business grow and become the next big thing. Like, you gotta return that favor.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When I start my business, when I start my company, you know what I mean? And I think that's one thing folks be so just happy to go across the finish line. Like, man, I made it to my couple million, and then you ain't really trying to instill that business in these kids that's about to graduate coming out of college or coming out of high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think, you know, just us figuring out creative ways, like I said, forums, panels, you know, events, experiences, anything where involving the youth and involving the children and giving them an opportunity to get into this business. And next thing you know, now we running the business. You know what I mean? So, you know, at some point we got to unify, team up, and really start supporting each other, man. Like, I ain't talking about go get this or go get that. Like, nah, this it's in the heart, you know what I mean? And you wake up thinking about, man, how I can better these businesses around me as well as my own business, and those blessings just pour. You know what I mean? So, you know, get your cup full, but you want that cup to overrun us.
For sure. Hell yeah, Drama, man. Well, until the next time, man, I always appreciate you. I appreciate you skipping class for me, man. And I just thank you for being you.
Already. It's crazy, man. We skipped class for real. And now we here, you know what I mean, still skipping class, man. But that means we was doing something that we love to do. When I was skipping class, I was playing ball. You know what I mean? I was going finding different Jordans from different shoes and reselling them. Then, 14, 15, 16, skipping school, you know what I mean? And it's because I already had turned in my work, so I was real fast with my work, real fast with my, so, you know, sixth period, I was off anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even the class before that I might have skipped a few times, history, it wasn't real history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't real history. That was somebody else's history.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't need to be there for that anyway. You know what I mean? Just for the agricultural portion. You know what I'm saying? Learn the world, learn the states. You know what I mean? Learn the math, learn the English. But man, you know, I'm looking into learning some original languages of where we come from as well. And, you know, taking it back to the origin, you know what I'm saying? The original recipe, Drummer Boy, D-Boy Fresh.
The Progress Report. Hold up, man. Y'all know who it is. Your boy B King Kong, aka Club Godzilla, and you are not skipping class with the Progress Report. Hold up, bitch. The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. B King, the last time we did this, it was virtual, man. That was like maybe 3 years ago.
It was during the
COVID.
pandemic. The world was closed. Y'all was the only city open. I performed at this motherfucker every goddamn week.
Damn, that's
Straight
crazy.
up.
How was that time for you during the pandemic?
It was fucked up, of course. The world was closed and everything, but that's the time I hit a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Then Leave had went viral around that time, you know. So anytime I hear that song, I think about not remembering what day it ever was. You know what I'm saying? It was just fucked off. But I never felt that shit. I made a lot of money during the pandemic, like, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, salute to the homie Queendom Come, man.
That's my dog.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my nigga, you know what I'm saying? She, yeah, you hear her, you gonna hear me.
Nah, facts, for sure. I remember that song, my little sister put me on that song. They had came in town, and my sister put me on it. I'm like, damn, what's this? I'm like, okay, word.
Yeah, man, that TikTok, that's the first time TikTok blew me up.
Hell yeah.
TikTok blew up all my songs now, but that's the first time I really saw it happen. I was like, oh shit, this finally happening to me now. This shit crazy in the motherfucker. I ain't think I'd ever have a song blow up on TikTok, you know, back then, because prior to that, I had been, you know, who I was for the last 10 years up to that point. In Texas, I was already a legend, so I was already comfortable getting money and shit and comfortable in my place, but that song came out and took me to a whole different level. So shout out to all them little ass kids that was saying all that shit.
That's what they was doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I learned to dance a little bit. I'm a TikToking ass nigga now. Like, my daughters put me on game for real.
Absolutely. For sure. I think the good thing with TikTok, though, a lot of people that didn't think they could go viral on TikTok are seeing that that's false. You can. Everybody, you know.
I tell everybody, this how your business together, because some songs, they turn up on TikTok and they just stay there because you may not know the next step. You may not know a radio PD, or you may not have, you know, certain labelish things put together for you. So just make sure you got a team and everything put together, so when that song starts moving, you know, you'll be in position to be able to take it to the next level.
For sure. Is the song platinum yet?
It'll probably be platinum by Christmas.
By Christmas. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We're going to speak that into existence.
Yeah.
Damn
Probably
right.
platinum by Christmas.
For sure. So there's been a lot of time in between then since we talk. Of course, you know, we see your content on social media and shit, but what else is new? How you doing mentally and spiritually and stuff?
I'm doing good, you know what I'm saying? I'm sexier now. I just lost
Okay.
53 pounds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Doing my cardio and lifting weights.
That's what's
and
up.
shit, and drinking water. But, you know, aside from that, you know, just making sure, you know, I stay on top of what I do, man, staying sharp. I just dropped a new album 2 weeks ago called She Won't Leave Houston. That's doing extremely well.
For sure.
Outside is already starting to take off on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure I had to get out of my deal first before I could just drop some new music, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, shout out to Columbia Records, ain't no bad blood. You know, it was a positive walk away. They went their way, I went my way. I made a lot of money, they made a lot of money. And I got in and got out. Gave Columbia 3 years of my life, and now I'm back independent. And that's why you hearing me more now again. It's turned back up. But Really, I never went nowhere. What was my song last year? Was Shake That Ass, Bitch? Like,
Right.
I got shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, I always stay working. Like, I was independent 10 years before I ever signed to Columbia, so.
Nah, definitely. We're going to get into the album too, of course. But, okay, so with you being independent for 10 years prior, then signing and back independent, what's some pros and cons about signing with a major?
You just have to be ready to wait. You know what I'm saying? And when you're independent, you don't have to wait. You just make a song, shoot the video the next day, put it out on the third day, fourth day you can be TikToking. In a week, you know what I'm saying, get that shit popping with a major label. When you make the song, you have to have paperwork for the song, you have to do all this shit, you gotta turn the song in, you gotta have a Zoom call about your video, you gotta do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? The song has to be pitched for playlisting, so that take probably a month or two. All this shit, it's a longer waiting process. And that's something that was never worked in my favor, because I like to move quick and off the spur of the moment. And you know what I'm saying? Like the last song I dropped with Columbia was the song with Black Youngster. And I had redid the Tales from the Hood video, and I made that song last summer. You know what I'm saying? It didn't come out till March. Yeah, so it's just like, not April, it didn't come out till April. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot of waiting. You know, if you're not the label's priority like that,
Yeah.
you're gonna be waiting. And I was like, let me just go let me go so I can do what I do. And, you know what I'm saying? A lot of labels don't let the artists go, and they let me go.
Thanks.
So shout out to Columbia, because I met a lot of real niggas there.
What's up, classmates? Are you an artist, producer, creator, entrepreneur, and you're looking to get more content and exposure? Check in with us at the Progress Report.
In addition to that, we also offer promo packages. So if you want to get an interview or you want to get your product placed on the Progress Report, make sure y'all shoot us a DM or just email us at admin@tprmediagroup.com.
So DM or email us today for your interview on the Progress Report. Let's go.
The Progress Report.
So what's some pros about signing with a major then?
Pros assigned to a major is the team and the machine. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years prior to Columbia, if I needed a song on the radio, I would call all these stations by myself, and I can only do so much by myself. You sign to a major, you got 30 people doing that for you. You know what I'm saying? So when a label presses a button on a song, you can't run from that bitch. Every time you come on the radio, that whole coming on or going off. When you walk in the mall, the foot action, you're gonna see my video playing on the TV in there, bitch. Like, once a label press the button on the song, you gonna hear that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to run from that bitch, you know? So when they turned up about some shit, you gonna know it. You gonna get tired, like, God damn, I'm tired of this song. And that lets you know when somebody got a deal with a major label, because you tired of that song.
Nah, real shit.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying? So I say that's probably the pros. They're gonna have you at the BET Awards at the front. You're gonna be performing, you're gonna be doing, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of relationships that major labels have. You know, when you're independent, you just can't do those things because you don't have those kind of connections. But a nigga like me, I've been in it for so long, my phone is a bad motherfucker. I could get anybody on the phone to do anything. And that's when I realized, when I signed with Columbia, it's like you have to sign to realize that you didn't need them. There's no way to know that until you sign, though, because you're sitting there like, I've never been signed. I don't know what could happen. I don't want my song to die down. I don't want it to not hit its potential. And then once you sign, you sitting there like, wait, that's all y'all did? Dang, okay, I could have did that. I didn't know I could have did that, though. I had to see it be done. So I just tell the young niggas, man, do you want to be famous or do you want to be rich? You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Everybody gonna say both, but you know, you gotta pick. You know, so.
That's real. Okay, so this new album, the title, She Won't Leave Houston. Let's talk about it.
Hey man, Houston, Texas is the #1 party city in the country right now. All our clubs, our pool parties be going viral as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Our strip clubs are crazy. Our restaurants, you know what I'm saying? We got the best food. That's why I'm fat. All that shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a very dope city right now. And a lot of women move out to the city and they just want to turn up and get some money, man. You know, a lot of them may link up with the wrong niggas or the wrong them bitches get out there and they ain't really got a real hustler spirit, and they just start hitting the ground. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, the baddest women, they be homeless. They be on couches and shit. And you know, I got a song on the album called "Homeless Bitch." You know what I'm saying, about these bitches. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it just. You know, a lot of people hear my music and they may think I hate women. I'm always bashing women, and I love women. I love black women. I just be speaking on what I see. You know what I'm saying? And positive music don't make no money. People want to hear that ignorant ratchet shit, and you know, I'm very good at that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad you brought that up there, man. I know you've been supportive of female artists, you know, for years. So you feel like people think that you don't respect women, you don't fuck women.
I don't think the masses do. I think the women who already didn't like me, I got a freestyle that's viral right now. And everywhere I went, you know, in Atlanta last night, everywhere. You killed that freestyle. You killed that freestyle. You killed that freestyle.
I think I heard that one too. That shit was hard.
And it was just about me explaining how, you know, what I've seen, what I've dealt with a lot of different women in my career, and I've just seen how ruthless they are. Like, Houston women are the most ruthless women ever. Like, they don't give a fuck about your feelings. They don't get, like the nigga that's out right now holding the flowers. What did I do wrong? You know, I'm sitting here, I'm a good guy, I just want love. And I'm just like, bro, I feel your pain, my nigga, but shut the fuck up. I wanna hear that fucking weak ass shit, my nigga. These bitches don't give a fuck about your feelings. And if you really live in Houston, you would man the fuck up, cause Houston got the baddest bitches on the planet. Beyonce is from Houston, Megan Thee Stallion, like, you got the baddest women on the planet, and it's niggas from all over the world trying to fly out Houston bitches everywhere. So it's like, even a Houston girl that only got 96 followers on Instagram, if she bad, some millionaire nigga, some nigga with some money is flying her out somewhere. So if you a guy, a normal guy, maybe with a warehouse job, or a hard-working man, as fucked up as it sounds, bro, you just out of there. You don't have a chance.
Well, give me an example then.
You know
So give me an example. How are they fucked up? What's fucked up?
It's fucked up because Houston women are not even gonna look at a hard-working guy's way. It don't matter if he's attractive or all that shit. It's just, it's too much money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, man, these females are used to, you know what I'm saying, like a bad bitch, share a nigga that's cheating on her with a whole bunch of bitches because that nigga's lit and he makes her life easier and it's fun and she can have access to things she wants, concerts, fucking vacations, all that shit, and she'll share a nigga, cry every night. Wish he stopped cheating on me. Oh, he just sent me some more money. Bet. You know what I'm saying? And the good guy that's sitting there with the flowers being stood up, he don't understand why he's getting stood up. He's like, man, I'm sitting there, I'm trying to court her, I'm trying to take her out and be a nice guy, and it's just like, man, she don't give a fuck about this shit, bro. She in Area 29 right now.
I'm fucking with you.
With me.
Okay, so wait. So why are you just limiting it to Houston? I don't think there's just a Houston.
Well, see, I only can speak on where I'm from.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the same way everywhere. It's the same shit everywhere. And like I say, I'm not disrespecting women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are good women out here. You know what I'm saying? There's good women out here. I'm not saying if you are a stripper or a hoe, you're not a good woman. You can still be a good woman and be selling pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's how you make money.
Nah, for sure.
Not saying just because you sell pussy, you're a bad woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how are you morally? How you treat people? How you know what I'm saying?
Your vows.
Do you waste people's time? Do you use people for shit? Are you know what I'm saying? So that's where I be standing on. I'm not talking about women. I'm not talking about women who have normal jobs. I'm not talking about even if you a hoe, you can still be a good person. I'm just saying if you a bitch, you a gold digging ass bitch. That's what I'm talking about.
Period. Okay. So let's go back to the project.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of those features on the projects and then some of the females that's on that joint too.
Shout out to my dog K Carbon.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. I just dropped that video last week. Shout out to my nigga Queendom Come. I'm calling my nigga. Shout out to my homegirl Queendom Come. You know what I'm saying? She was on Didn't Leave on the hook. Me and her got another one on the album. Shout out to my dog Day Day's sister. Y'all may not be too familiar with her. She from Baton Rouge. She had the song that was viral on TikTok. These bitches tripping. Like, I'm gonna back your ass up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's ratchet as fuck, so I had to put her on the album. You know what I'm saying? Who else on that motherfucker? I ain't got a lot of people. Suki Hunter. Yeah, shout out to my dog
Big
Suki on there. Her fucking crazy ass, ratchet motherfucker. I love her to death. That's my nigga. Who else on there? I think that, Juicy J, my favorite rapper. Juicy J's on the album.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he on there. Me and Juicy J finna drop a whole album together. It's already done.
Nice. Hell yeah, you've been consistent saying that though. You know what I mean? That's where you got your inspiration from. So that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, that's like my idol.
Nah, for sure. Okay, so we brought up Miss Suki. So what was your thoughts when Wild K. Osiris kissed her?
You know, it's one of them things, man. You know, I don't know YK. Never met him. I think it's women pick and choose what's okay. It's just like if you at a job and some dude at your job flirt with you, she'd be like, oh, hell no, what are you doing? Don't flirt with me. You better not flirt with me. I'll fucking get you fired. I'll tell my boss and all that. And then she go in the garage, and the dude that work in the garage, what's up, girl? That ass look fat today. Stop. It's okay for him because she like him like that, but she don't like him like that. So if a female fuck with you like that, you can do whatever you want to an extent. And I just don't think YK had it like that day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe if some other rap nigga would have came and like, come here, motherfucker, and just kiss her, she'd have been like, oh. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Suki, you know what I'm saying? You know, she really a whole nigga in her head, you know what I'm saying, how she operates and shit.
Nah, for sure. We fuck with Suki.
Yeah, man. But, you know, like I said, I never met YK. I don't know him, you know, but I just know females give certain niggas shortcuts. They can do what they want. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
Probably would have been some nigga she was feeling that day. She probably would have did way more. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's real shit. What's your thoughts on an artist like Sexy Red, and have y'all worked together yet?
Sexy Red, cool people, man. We followed each other on Twitter, and she was like, let's work on a song. I was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Exchange numbers. But every time I was trying to get her on the album. Actually, the song with me and Queendom Come.
Got you.
I was trying to get her on that one. And every time I would call her, it'd just be a lot of crazy shit going on, man. Like I called her one time, I think she was on South Beach drunk than the motherfucker, and she was like, PK, I'm fucked up, I call you back. I was like, all right. So I hit her back like a week later, because I wanted to get on the album, you know what I'm saying? Called her back, a nigga picked up, who the fuck is this? I said, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So then I called her a week later, hey, what's up, BK? Look, I'm on a jail call right now. Let me hit you right back. I was like, nah, she really living like that. She laughing in the motherfucker. I was like, you know what? When you busy, you busy. You know what I'm saying? And she turned up right now. Shout out to Sexy Red. You know what I'm saying? All her success and all that. And I don't pressure rappers when the time be the right time, right song. It'll happen. You know what I'm saying? So we follow each other on Instagram, Twitter, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the homie. She cool people.
Hell yeah. I fuck with Sexy. Okay, while we keeping it on female artists, I don't know if I heard you talk about it, but I know you and Gangsta Boo had a good relationship. So talk about her passing. Like, where was you at when you heard the news in your last conversation?
Man, that was Big Sis for real. She real big inspiration to me. She helped me out a lot, gave me a lot of game about the industry. She taught me about not kissing ass, how that gets you nowhere, all that dick sucking, let me be your friend, all that. she taught me, like, fuck all that shit, do you, stand on what you believe in, you know what I'm saying, make people come to you. And, you know, we had a lot of classic projects together. She, when I heard the news, I just recently lost 53 pounds, you know, so I was walking my laps around my neighborhood, and I started getting a whole bunch of texts. You all right, bro? You good? You looking at Instagram? You seeing what's going on? You call Gangsta Boo? I'm like, call Gangsta Boo. So I start seeing them texts. I already knew it was bad. As soon as I get on Instagram, Gangsta Boo dies. And I just sat the fuck down on the bench at the park I was walking at, and I was just like, because when they said how she died, I was like, because if you knew her, you knew her. That's what she did.
Sure.
You know, but I was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You know, so at the end of the day, you know, I tell everybody that's living their life like that, just be careful. It's some bad shit out here. You know what I'm saying? It's really floating around. You know what I'm saying? It's bad shit everywhere. It ain't the same uncut shit it used to be. You know what I'm saying? There's some badass shit going out here. And I was mad that she passed away like that. I wanted to like talk shit to her, like type shit. That's the type of relationship we had. And like we recorded so much music, like I could drop my own album on them just on my own. But it's like I hear her, don't drop that shit, nigga. How the fuck I'm gonna get paid, nigga? The fuck, like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it's like that's why I won't drop it. I just keep them songs and maybe drop verses on my albums here, there, you know. But shout out to Lola, that was my nigga.
Nah, for sure. For sure, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man, because her flow, a lot of the females.
What?
That DNA is in there.
But you know what, though? What I was happy to see, she saw her flowers, though. You know what I'm saying? Especially just with a lot of Memphis artists going crazy. So
Glorilla always fucked with her.
Exactly.
You know
so even K. Carbon spoke highly of her in the interview, too. So I'm happy that she was able to receive them flowers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Now, for you, how is it dating an artist?
You know, I like it. You know, it's one thing about it, though. I say everybody, you got to find your boundaries and your privacy. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, motherfucking outside entities can fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that shit on the low. You know what I'm saying? Keep a lot of shit private and just, you know what I'm saying, enjoy the moments yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am Beat King. I've been outside a minute. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as bitches see I'm in a relationship, they're like, oh, bitch, well, you know what the fuck this nigga was doing in 2017?
Hollering.
You know what I'm saying? I got videos, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta, yeah, man.
So she must be a strong woman.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
So we gotta get into these t-shirts.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because one thing about Beat King, when we think about Beat King, man, like, man, this nigga gonna have on a shirt that make you look twice, like, what the fuck? So you got on one right now, man?
Hey, man, you know.
Can't be horny and broke.
Houston life, man. You better have some money if you're horny in Houston.
For
you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, these is all jokes, man. Like, it's this shirt thing started because in 2009, when I was trying to get in the game, I would go to clubs every night, trying to push a song, go to like 4 or 5 clubs a night. You do that for like 3 weeks straight, you're gonna run out of clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you're gonna run out of clothes after about 2 or 3 weeks. You stepping out every day and shit.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying? So I just like, well, let me just start wearing shirts that, you know what I'm saying, advertise the song I'm pushing. And then that came to me just start putting my personality on the shirts. And now they're completely ignorant. And now it's to the point, people, I don't even get no likes on Instagram if the shirt ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh man, I want to see a shirt, not a jacket, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the shirts just became a big part of my brand. I sell them on my website, you know, so that make me a lot of money every month.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, tell them. Hey, they can sit on this couch too over here. For sure, man. Now, the shirts is definitely, we look forward to the shirts, man, so I feel them on that.
Yeah, man, the shirts, man, it's like having tattoos without having to have a tattoo.
That's real shit.
You can let people know how you feel that day. You ain't got to say nothing.
For sure. Is it a cutoff age for rappers?
I would have said that back in the day. But nah, man. With the internet, man, I truly believe you can be 70 years old and have a hit song, and it's gonna be a hit because all the other 70-year-olds bumping that shit. They feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no age. Now, my thing is this. It's also stipulations to that. You can't be 40 trying to get started. I can't say that. Can't say that.
Not nowadays.
Can't say that, man. You know what I'm saying? Get Pro Tools, man. Fucking get it popping, man. But it looks goofy. I'm not gonna lie. You're like 40 years old and you in Guitar Center. I want to start rapping, man. Let me see what I'm finna. You know what I'm saying? You know. So at the end of the day, man, you gotta, you know, figure out. Yeah, if you really want to look like that, you really want to be goofy looking out here. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't advise nobody to start rapping in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like. Real talk, like you ain't got no clue, not one fan, no hard beats, no nothing, and you like 41, you know what I'm saying, talking about link in the bio, nah, bro.
Got you.
Straight up.
Now, I had a question. I seen Mo3 manager Rain Ryder, he recently did an interview, and he said that you wasn't hungry no more, and, you know, I guess because you don't want to work with a particular artist.
Man, Rainwater, that was Rainwater, rainwatering.
Okay.
Like, I ain't even mad at Rainwater. Like, that's just what he do. You know what I'm saying? That's how he remains relevant in Texas. You know, he just speaks on the situation. He just wake up like, who can I talk about today? You know what I'm saying? He just be, I pick Big King today. My thing was, I've known Rainwater like 13, 14 years, you know, so I never thought he would do that to me. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that to me, I was like, oh, okay then, well, I ain't mad, I just don't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't no hard feelings, you know, people speak on me every day. You know, you just type in B King on Twitter in the search bar, it's gonna be motherfuckers talking shit. So, like, I'm used to that. Been going on 13, 14 years.
For sure. Speak on some of the hardships of like signing talent or managing artists when it's not you.
Hardships of trying to run a label and sign artists.
Yeah.
Is a lot of them aren't grateful. A lot of them aren't grateful. A lot of artists, they when you sign them, they want you to just magically give them your fan base overnight. And it's a situation, I tell every artist that come to me, this not CMG. You're not finna get a chain. You're not finna get $1 million. When you get down with me, you finna finally start working. You finna figure out what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do, who you need to meet. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start working, and it's not gonna be glamorous. You're gonna be down with me probably the first 3, 4, 5 months. Like, man, you don't even know you're starting to climb and shit because it feels like so much work. It don't look like Instagram lies and makes it look. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, a lot of artists, they can't get past that part because they think it's supposed to happen overnight. You're supposed to just put them in all your videos, and I do that, but they think you're supposed to just I tell every artist, I can't make people listen to your music. I can't make people, only you can do that. But I can promise you that you will be bigger than you was before me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's that artist development, man.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that, man. You know, they tell you that you hating on them.
Type
you know
shit.
What I'm saying? And I just be like, man, I ain't telling you to do nothing I ain't do. Because that shit wasn't easy for me, so.
For sure. Tell me about raising girls and fatherhood for you. And what do they think about your music?
They like my music, man. My daughter's ratchet, man. They cool as fuck, man. They ratchet.
Okay.
Back in the day, I had them in the room with me while I'm recording these crazy songs. I'm cussing around them and all that. And I feel like doing that, I made them better little women because they are used to it. You know what I'm saying? When they ask me for money, I give it to them all the time. So they know they daddy gonna take care. Ain't no lame little street nigga gonna fucking flash a fucking knot in their face. They be, ooh. Nah, nigga, my daddy rich as fuck. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know how to raise and handle girls. You can't be all strict, can't be all, extra and shit. Just instill good values, man. And, at the end of the day, when they get grown, they grown. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? So straight up. But my daughters, man, they heard some crazy shit coming out of my house, man. 'Cause they every song, they was there when I was recording that shit. So
that's hard. All right, and then people want to know, man, once and for all, was it you that was the drummer that was on the drummer?
On Drumline, that was not me, my nigga. That was not. You talking about the nigga in the red outfit that beat Nick Canada? Nah, but it wasn't me. I posted that shit on Instagram. That nigga Drake hopped in the comments. That nigga was laughing. He's like, nigga, that dude look like you, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. Nah, that's not me. I was like hella young. I wasn't that young, but that wasn't me though.
For sure.
That would be.
For sure, man. So our platform is called the Progress Report, man. What does the word progress mean to you now? I think the last time we asked you that was our last interview, like 3 years ago.
Shit, the word progress to me means 365 days later, you're happier with results in whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? People measure happiness in different ways according to how they live their lives and what they deem makes them happy. But to me, this time last year, I was 53 pounds heavier. You know what I'm saying? I lost 53 pounds in a year.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So that's progress with my health. You know what I'm saying? I'm richer than I was last year. So that's progress financially. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This time last year, I was stuck in a major deal, couldn't drop music. Today, my album is out. It's been out for 2 weeks. New music out. I'm out here in Atlanta doing a press run with you good people. Progress report. Progress.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever you deem makes you happy. A year later, if you're doing better, it's progress. You know what I'm saying?
Respect, man. So what's next?
Shit, man, this album, me and Juicy J, as soon as you get out tour, we're gonna start shooting videos for that. The name of the album is called Ratchet Pussy. We did the whole album in 2 weeks. We both make beats and shit. We would have did it in 1 week, but Gangsta Boo passed away. They fucked us both up. We did the whole album in like December-ish, January. Did the whole album in like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out my deal and drop my project first. He had to drop his project first. So now both our projects out, me and Boosie working on a project. That's gonna be retarded.
I seen y'all doing a video too.
Yeah, it's gonna come out probably about a couple weeks. But yeah, me and Boosie, we really too much together.
I'm sure.
It's too much for the world. Man. Like, it's a ratchet ass nigga, I'm a ratchet ass nigga. The world gonna end. We drop a project.
So, man. Well, should I appreciate your time, man? Thank you for tapping in.
Real talk, man. When I come back here, the progress I need is more AC.
I know it, man. I don't know what's going on with the AC, man.
That's y'all progress.
Jesus. I respect that, man. We gonna get on H.
Nah,
right, man.
Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Where my nigga XL at, man? Where the fuck she at, man?
XL and Brittany, they busy, man. They be busy. I know it, man. Y'all need to call her, man. She a busy girl. She a busy lady.
Hey, y'all turned up Queen to come out here when that shit first started getting popping.
Yeah, man.
Y'all gave her that look.
For sure, man. She the homie forever. We forever locked in.
Oh, God.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate your time today.
For sure. Ain't nothing but love on my end.
Damn right. All right.
The Progress Report.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy Michael Montana, and I just skipped class with Progress Report, man. Let's get it!
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. This is another episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. Today, I got my man, Michael Montana, in the building. How are you?
I'm blessed. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man.
I'm coolin'.
I already know it. So welcome back to the platform, man. We got this new segment going off, you know. So let me know what's new.
I got an album out called No Stylist out right now on major platforms. I got Records out right now. Currently independent.
Okay.
Man, a lot has been going on. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been up here.
Nah, for sure.
Feel me? But most importantly, my album, No Stylist, I want people to go check that out.
Absolutely.
It's a whole new sound on there. It's a new flow. it's a new vibe of Michael Montana. Like, it's introducing myself like to the world, like, you know, letting people know who Michael Montana is. It's not the do it boy.
Got you. First, I wanted to talk about that new single, Rackades, man. Talk about the feedback that you've been getting on it too.
Man, it's been crazy. Cause I had dropped that record like in 2021. And I'm still growing, man, in the industry. So it's like a lot of shit that I be like really missing as I go on in my career. Like having your track, I learned some shit. Now I'm trying to show y'all what I learned, but I don't even know the fucking word. Coded.
Got you.
Right? So once I started learning about the coding and the producer get this percentage, and you know, I'm still learning that because when I was signed, bro, I think I missed that part of the business. Like, like knowing your publishing, who you're being, like who you with, being my ASCAP. Like, I'm just now like really like
got you.
Getting my soundage changed, shit together. Like, I'm just now doing that, you know what I'm saying? And when I was doing that record, it was like, before I even could release that record, I had some shit going on with the Do It record. And I had certain checks going to certain people, because I remember I used to go meet certain, like this person to go have this certain check. I was like, what this check is? They be like, oh, this is YouTube. And then I go to him, my old lawyer, to go pick up an old check. Then BMI send they check. And I'm like, yeah, man, something ain't right. Cause when I drop Lil Jon or 1,000 or shit like that, like I get no revenue on it. Like, I never see what I put out on it. And then I like promote it, I put ads on it. Like, you know, I get behind what I can get behind, and I push my shit. And with Rackades, it's like, okay, can't get over the other side of this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then once I got with somebody who knew the business that wanted to work with me, and they were just telling me like, hey, Michael, you need to, you know, before we can push this record, you know, your name alone is, you know, with this and this and this and this. So before we could do that, of course, I did not know this was gonna be a 6 month to another year process, but that shit is a process, like. And when I meet certain DJs as I move around and as I'm still handling the business, and I still go places, I still hang out, I still, you know, I run into people and I run into DJs, and when I run into DJ, they be like, man, what's up? What happened to the Do It record, Michael? You be tripping. What happened? What happened? What happened, bro? Like, what happened with that one? And long story short, I just be having to tell them, man, I just finally had to, like, okay, I had to put the music to the side for a minute, you know what I'm saying, and get the business right. So then I had to understand the business is like the industry is like 90% business, 10% talent. And once I understood that tapped me in, okay, cool. The record is gonna be there. The people, they ready for it, they fuck with me, they understand my situation. Because 9 times out of 10, I either probably done spoke on it, and I have real core people that like follow me. Like, I have real core fans, I have real core supporters like that really like tune into what I do, and they be like, damn, Michael, you know what I'm saying? Did you, whenever you gonna drop the Rackades record, we waiting on you, did you handle that? Did you do that? Then once I did that and then released it.
We want you to come skip class with us and share your story on our new segment called Skipping Class.
Look, we want to talk to all the artists, indie or mainstream, or if you're an entrepreneur, come build your brand with us and tell your story to the world.
You'll also get the shot in our locker, and you'll get promo clips for all your fans. So DM us today or visit our website, tprmusicgroup.com. Get locked in with us.
And I got the feedback from it, like, nigga, yes, nigga, like, you handled the business. And I feel like I got what I deserve out of that record. Like, the first go round, it was love, but this round when I dropped it, it was like, it was real love. Like, more DJs, radios, people hitting my phone, like, letting me know, like, is this what we gonna do? Is it a goal? Like, people who I never talked to and was in their DM when they found like, yeah, I didn't even know that, you know, I only be on my Instagram, you know? And it'd be cool when they say that, because I be trying to tell people the same thing, like, bro, I don't be on social media sometimes, bro. You really got to like hit my phone, and it's all love. Like, don't take it no kind of way if I don't answer you on your DM, bro. Like, and I understood that when I seen the DJ and I seen a certain PD, I'm like, oh, that what's up? Okay, cool. Like, all right, I just need to get in your door. Like, I needed to get there. Okay, cool. So
Okay.
I say I got an amazing, like, response from it. Like,
Dope.
great. Yes.
That's what's up. So, you know, I'm gonna have to shift my order around now. You know, I got a whole bunch of great questions for you, of course, but I'm gonna shift my order around now. We're just gonna get right into it because you did bring up the Do It record. Now, you know, Do It. We 10 years later from Do It being released because it released, I think January 1st, 2012.
Yeah.
And, you know, 10 years later now, so of course I was going to ask
September 1st, yep, I think.
Okay, September 1st.
Yeah, September 1st.
Okay.
Yeah. It's finna come up, the anniversary.
Yeah, it's about to come up. That's huge.
Yeah, that's big.
So let's talk about some lighter stuff first. What was the dopest experience that's happened to you from that record so far throughout all this time? Because I know you had some crazy experiences, whether that's a performance somewhere or whatever.
Sharing the stage with Uzi Vert.
Because he did do the song over.
Yeah.
And we talked about that in our last interview.
Yeah.
Talk about that experience with that.
That was amazing. Like, as you can see, like, that still mattered to me. Like, that was a great experience from the time we talked, from the time I got there, from what I learned from him, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you can learn a lot from a person that get in the same situation you done been in, like, and then hear somebody say, like, hey, bro, do you know where I was at this time? Like, to enjoy those conversations, like, and to see the whole world react to him when he do his thing, and you be like, damn, man, but y'all don't even know what type of humble, cool person this guy is. Like, I experienced a great, like, total. If I could kick it with him again, I'd be like, hey, bro, where you at? Like, we just gonna vibe. We gonna go to the Yo, bro. We just gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna go to the mall. We might just go to Balenciaga somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We might just go to the stores, any stores. You know what I'm saying? Have the security guard shut it down. Hey, we want the thrift store. We want Goodwill. We need this whole civilian shut down, because 9 times out of 10 Goodwill probably in the civilian. We need it all shut down. Me and Uzi Vert finna go in here. I'm gonna tell him to go to his side. You know what I'm saying? Get your side of clothes. I'm gonna go to my side, get my side of clothes. Gang, we're gonna take this shit. We're gonna go home. We're gonna chop this shit up. We're gonna put this shit on, man. We're gonna send it to the people, man. Might let some people, you know what I'm saying, hang out with us at a meet and greet. Come get this shit. Like, that's how cool type of nigga he is. Like, we can kick it. My experience with him was amazing as well.
What's some stuff that you learned from him directly or indirectly?
Trust yourself. Don't let nobody take you out who you are. Believe in who you are. Like, if you want to paint all your nails red, nigga, do it. If you want to be an astronaut, do it. If you want to be an engineer, do it. Whatever you want to be, do it. Like, don't let nobody, you know what I'm saying, come to your situation and decrease your value. Like, he showed me how much of a person that you can be. Like, value yourself first. And then once you value yourself first, everybody around you should value you as well. And then as you value them, like, it's all a we thing. Like, everything else gonna follow. He like the jewelry, the money, the cars, you know what I'm saying, the women, like, anything you desire, bro, anything you come to your mind, you think that you want, it'll come. But when you just rushing to get into contracts and you burning relationships, not knowing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, these people don't fall off, you know what I'm saying, like, this nigga might be nobody right now, but tomorrow he might be congratulations, he's the new radio personality. Now, nigga, you done burnt that. You know what I'm saying? So now your name might come across the board. You might be like, he might be a very important guy at their radio station. They value his opinion, and you done burnt that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta trust yourself. So if yourself is telling you, hey, fuck with that person, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with him. Speak to that person, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? And that's what I get from him. He's a pure individual. Like, he showed me, like, man, as artists, bro, we so stuck up. We don't talk, we don't do this, like, what's the point of us being artists and linking up at shows and events, bro, and we don't, like, really kick it and try to, you know, sharpen each other. Like, that's what I got from that. It wasn't even no, yeah, we fucking the hoes. Of course, we're gonna talk, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit, but it's gonna be amongst, yeah, you know, when we be in this side, we in this city, we kicking it, you know, the women gon', you know, it be in that midst of that type of conversation. Other than that, it's always, we sharpening each other, like.
For sure.
Yeah.
Respect.
Always.
Did you ever talk about doing some music together?
Mm-hmm. COVID hit. I was about to go back to New Jersey. And we was talking, FaceTiming and everything. And then once that happened, of course, the world's, you know how that shit go. But I know once again, you know what I'm saying, I really want to, me the type of artist that I am, I know it ain't nothing for me to reach out to him and chop it up with him, but it's like me, I want to have something to present to him.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still a person of caliber as well, like, as me, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be like, yeah, bro, we're in the same, yo, bro, come, I'm finna send that to you, you finna send it back to me, because I work to that level to him, be like, I'm gonna do one, I got you, bro, we already done talked about it. Boom, 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 like.
Okay.
Strong love.
No, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Do you feel like that single ever became bigger than you?
Hell yeah. And I hate that. Cause it's like I don't be tripping, but then sometimes I be tripping, cause I be like, certain situations that put me in that mode where a nigga be having to feel like I got to start tripping, and it be on some shit like having to. I really ain't tripping about the one hit wonder shit. I'm past that shit. I ain't tripping about that, cause niggas can't even get it, create a hit. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
I ain't worried about that. It's the part of me. Man, it was a lot of like shit I'm going through. Like I was going through legal shit, and once I'm around unfamiliar shit that I'm not used to, unfamiliar contracts, and I'm not used to this, and I'm like, well, damn, this is good for me right now. I need to go ahead and, yeah, man. And I'm getting into shit not knowing, like, bro, hey, at the end of the day, bro, you know, nigga, these folks looking at you like a business kid. I ain't know that till now, because now when people talk to me, they don't talk to me like, yeah, nigga, you know you can dress, yeah, we know. Like all that shit I try to throw up to them, they're like, hey, that shit don't matter, like, cause we know this, Michael. We trying to say, and it'll get so frustrating because it's like, bro, somebody will say, that's still with me from that time, like, bro, you still like, come on, bro, like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Don't get so excited, bro. Like, okay, grace it, because once you start fighting shit, bro, you start overthinking it, and you start, I really be stuck on it so much. Do it like this. Motherfucker going. And by the time I can catch it, it was out my hands, and I'm still arguing about this record. I'm fighting about this record. And motherfucker gone. I'm telling my lawyer, I'm telling my art, I'm telling the people who I'm signed with, I'm like, hey man, yeah, we need to do some type of big blog, or we need to do some type of something to like let people know like this is my song, like. Cause I was with the song, like I was running with the song. I was every DJ, like DJ Nando was spinning my shit. Like this one I couldn't even get in. Yeah, like this one I couldn't even get in Onyx. Come on, man, that man would get me an Onyx, man. Man, all these DJs, man, Coalition, man, I love them niggas so much, man. Them niggas some real niggas, bro. All them, every single one of them, like, every single one of them. From the minute I even started this shit, cause it's like they was already on the record. They was going against the radio before the people who I was signed with blocked it. And once they blocked the next single, it's like, I really got unfrustrated. I got super frustrated then, like, okay. Then I couldn't drop no more music, cause that label who I with was all in control of releasing my music, and I didn't even know about that, cause I'm like, I got all my music, like, and once I realized, when I started like dropping my shit on SoundCloud, I be promoting it, the next day I go on Twitter, I get all these mentions, and then I go back to it and say, link not found, or some shit like that, cause it been taken down. It was just so much shit that I knew, like, now, I thought I owned this record. Well, nah, you didn't. Then this my lawyer, like, you know, did you pay for the studio session? I'm like, nah. Did you pay for I'm like, nah. I'm like, well, you know, they own it. I'm like, huh? So the whole time you gotta think, nigga, I'm turning down Fort Valley shows, I'm turning down Savannah. I'm turning all these shows. I had started going at the second round. The first round I didn't go, cause I think he was doing them. Cause when I kept saying, I don't wanna do no show cause I'm not focused, I kept saying some other shit like I need a haircut. Like it was yeah,
making excuses.
Yeah, it started getting crazy because I'm arguing with this nigga about some money. Like, nigga, well, okay, so what about the condo shit? I'm gonna pay this shit, like, you know, cause now I'm in town, like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's a show I turned down, it was a big show, they talked about it. So then he's like, I don't wanna talk, you making a bad name for the label. You got the people from Universal calling. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, okay, so I called them like, hey man, is there a way that we can like re-drop the record? They say, what, Michael? Like, you know, we didn't want you to sign with him, but you did, went behind our back. So once they started doing that, I'm like, really like, damn. So this is why I'm losing like support from like, cause you know when you drop all Blog Talk, like you submit, all the DJs get it. You know what I'm saying? You get a full Eat Black, like the real.
The push.
The push, man, the machine, like you go, we get right behind you and like, and now I know like if an artist got a real bad attitude and he not really spending his own money, like somehow or another, they'll let you do what you want to do, but then that thing, you know what they tell you all the time, go to the studio, go to the studio, go to the studio. You like, damn, I ain't even doing shows no more. Like, yeah, that shit over with. Damn, I can't even go to the, shit dead. Yeah, I can't get my new chain. Yeah, that shit dead. Damn, what happened? I thought I was supposed to be at the BET Award this shit. Dead. Damn, what? Now you get what you're doing. You at home, you frustrated, you mad, get what the first thing you do. Put the phone down. Psh, yeah, nigga, da, 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 da. It gets straight like this. So once you start doing that, of course people gonna see it. And then once they saw it, it was like, you know, Michael, we're gonna revisit this in 2016. I think it was like the fourth quarter, man. I was so sick, cause I'm like, damn. Y'all said I could resign to y'all in 2016. It's me and this man going, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was telling them folks, like, it's me and this man going, like, but they like, hey, he brought us to you. He brought us, you know, can't cross that. And once I knew it was a business thing, I lost. And then the record took off.
Okay. So I know you watched the Young Jock and Vlad interview. Did you, or at least that clip anyway, did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So pretty much, Jock was just on Vlad recently. It was a pretty good interview too. So he was just talking about just him and his like strained relationship with Nitty Beats. And Jock pretty much told a story just saying that he was trying to help you get out of the situation with Nitty, but then you end up re-signing with Nitty. So I wanted to ask you first if you had seen it so we can see how much of that is true. Did you really want out of the contract with Nitty, but what made you re-sign with him?
Man, damn, what is it? You said Vlad?
Yeah, it's a clip. I would play it right now, but I don't want that nigga to copyright my shit. But
right.
We're gonna watch it though. We're gonna listen to it.
Okay, cool. I mean, all right. Okay. Basically, this how, all right, boom. I think I was kicking it with, long live my boy Wallow, for sure. Real nigga, man. Long live Wallow, for sure. Okay, so I was fucking with my boy Wallow, and my buddy, like, my family from Decatur, like, Ellenwood, majority of the people from Ellenwood, right? So, I kept saying like, hey man, try to get this. This same time around, like, do it was, this, I want to say this around like in what, 2010, yeah, that shit was the worst year, boy. 2010, 11, cause 2012, that motherfucker got up out of here. 2010. I said, hey, bro, I'm signing to the contract with this man, bro. I'm in a bad ass contract. Like, he ain't trying to like do shit. Like, he ain't trying to push a nigga shit. He ain't nigga nothing. He ain't locking the studio on me no more. I can't do shit, bro. What can you like? You know what I'm saying? Get me over there with, cause he over there with like, he was fucking with Block, Job, fucking with all them niggas over there. Like, Wallow was the man. Like, definitely that man over there. So, went to him. He was like, you know what, Michael? He was like, cause I did all the shows, like Long Live Tino, like I did Chit Chat, everything Wallow like took me to, bro. We were doing it, like the Palace. I did P Brown shit. He was just taking me around with him, right? He was like, all right. And he was like, I think he was finna get ready to sign. I think they were finna get ready to sign Jacquees, I think. And he was like, I'm gonna take you to Chop. So he just, I was calling nigga every day. I'm like, hey, yeah, man. I let my mama see the contract, bro. She was like, I'll be out, whatever, woo, woo. they still owe me this. I kept telling them like, cause my mama talked to the label, like they owe me this amount of money on the back end from when I first signed. So I'm gonna wait it out and then I'm gonna get my money, but we're gonna go from there though. So I might only gotta sign with nobody. So he told the same thing to Job. So Job like, I went and met him. He came pick me up while I was with somebody else. They came pick me up. We had went to Job's studio. I met him, I talked to him. He was listening to my shit and I played him do it. I told him like, you know what I'm saying, basically, bro, I really want to feed my family, you know what I'm saying? And I had some friends that were with me that were supporting me. I'm like, I want to help my niggas. You know what I'm saying? I think I had a child. Nah, my little boy was on the way. Yes, Sirski. He was on the way. And I was just telling him, like, help me with my situation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes, let me know. I'll tell him who I was signed to, and he'll let me know who he fucked with. But he was like, I'm gonna call you in a few days, and we're gonna go sit down. So we fucked around and went to Red Lobster.
Yeah, that's what he said.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's true then?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So we went to Red Lobster. We all met. And he was like, so this one I knew he was serious. Then when he asked me again, so okay, you said you ain't, basically running what I just told him at the studio a week ago, same thing, I ran it on him again. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna call him, bro, talk to him and get him on the line. Ooh. So I ain't talked to him again. I think I had did a show a while ago, like we was out of town. He was like, I'm gonna send this to Job or whatever. And Job like, bring him to me. So I think I went with him. We was talking about don't resign. He was like, whatever you do, it's some paperwork. No, he said, we was going over my paperwork, my contract. And as we were going over the contract, he was basically like letting me know, like, okay, if you sign again, you won't be in the contract till like 2010. You won't get out of that contract till 2016. So I'm like, all right, I know what not to say, bro. He was like, I'm gonna take it to my buddy. He just got out of prison. He's trying to start a label or whatever. Woo. I'm like, all right, cool. So I got this lawyer. He was like, all right, the lawyer you've been going to, they working. He basically let me know like they working with each other. Mm-hmm. I'm like, huh? So he was like, I got it. Let me get him on the line first. Don't you do nothing else. He called my phone. He said, I got your boy on the line. Like you gonna act, you gonna talk right, you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Be on some little boy shit. Like I got him on the line. He wanna talk. Like keeping it real. Like I said, okay. Nigga said I ain't talking on the phone. Like come meet me. I went and met him. I think he told me to meet him. He was like, I got something for you. I'm leaving the bank. Meet me in the parking lot, West End. So I jumped in the car with him. We was talking. He was like, man, who you been talking to? Whatever. And I'm like, I ain't been talking to nobody. He was like, so what happened? Just moved out of the condo. It was the condo I was talking about when I was like, called like, man, I said, what I supposed to do? You start answering the phone. Like, no, I was just letting him know like what was going on. He was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like doing all that art. He just let me know like he ain't with all that art and shit. He was trying to handle the business for me or whatever. Woo. He was like, but Universal sent you another check or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to sign this or whatever. This is your release form. And he said something about I own something in 2000. Some shit he said. I don't know. It was some shit like that he said. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, all right, bet. He was like, and I was like, I appreciate everything here, bro. Like, let him know, like, thank you. Especially when I grabbed it was a money thing, where the money used to be in. I grabbed it, put it on my lap, I signed the paper. I think he was like, you want Popeyes? what Popeye was just talking about. He was like, man, so what single you want to put on the radio? Like, you know, the one I sent you, you know what I'm saying? I was just, you know, we talking now at this point. And he was like, all right. And he was like, he said, you and Jock gonna do something? And I was like, what you mean? And it fucked me up. Cause in my head, he's talking to me when he said that. I'm like, but damn, this nigga just told me that he got a contract on me if I sign. And I'm thinking about it the whole time. But I'm like, whatever it is, the lawyer that they got me so far, I know like he'll be able to get me out of this motherfucker because this man is spending his money on this lawyer or whatever for me, you know what I'm saying? And like, once I told Jock, I called Jock inside, I'm like, yeah, man, I met with a nigga, bro. The nigga done gave me my money. I had to sign this contract, you know what I'm saying? Release all my shit. You know what I'm saying? He said he gonna send me out my session when he get to the studio or whatever, woo, woo, woo. He was like, you did what? And I heard his voice change, like, his voice completely changed. He like, you did what? And I'm like, hold on, brother. You know what I'm saying? I had to, I'm gonna call you right back when I got to call my mama, like that. Cause I with my mama, we wanna go put the money in the bank. So I called him again, I got outside the house, like, yeah, what's up, big bro? He was like, come to the studio. I was like, never mind. Went to the studio. After he said, never mind, he wasn't there. So I called him, I'm out of town, I see you right there on the camera. So I left, pulled out the yard, he got my phone, he was like, man, what I tell you not to do, bro? I'm like, nah, I'm arguing with him back and forth, like, nah, bro, I'm telling you right now, like, I ain't re-signed nothing, bro. He was like, what you mean, bro? I just got off the phone, the nigga said, I just got him. I'm like, huh? He was like, man, a nigga just hung up the phone with me. He just said, hey, man, you know, Michael, man, I got the boy. I got him. I'm like, what? I said, that's what he said, them his exact words. So I said, man, you got to be lying, bro. He just gave me my money, bro. He told me finna send me a session, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get back on the road. He released me back to, he told me who finna be with me, Rico and Hotel, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving him all the other information thinking I'm doing the right thing, like. But he still telling me like, man, what the fuck I'm gonna tell this man, bro? Like he telling me, I'm like, what man? And I didn't even know who, like, didn't even know nothing, like, who he was, none of that. Didn't know who he was, like, I met him, he was fucking with me, and I didn't, like after that, it was like, Jock was like, I'm gonna call you back, bro. Like, it shit just like, you know how like a total bit, bro, like disappointment, like.
Of course.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna call you back. And I kept calling back, he wasn't answering, he wasn't answering, he wasn't answering, he wasn't answering. So when I talked to Wallow, I'm like, man, what happened? He was like, man, he upset that you signed, that you re-signed with Nitty again, bro, and he has you finna do this deal with these artists, bro, but he finna go get the Migos. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I ain't know who it was, but as I started, like, being around Wallow, of course, like, I'm still gonna go around Jock, but it ain't the same no more, like. It's like, yeah, I see, you know, I'm still on the road, I'm still moving, like, he's still like, okay, cool, like, I heard that just announced for birthday badge, woo, but he knew the type of contract I was in, like, he knew I wasn't happy in it, so he was like, is he treating you better, like, has y'all been talking, you know what I'm saying, like, is y'all talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, when you gonna be able to drop an album, like, you know, it's time for an album now, Mike, like, you know what I'm saying, he would let me know, like, I'm like, I said, is it somehow you can get in on the management, like, can you, I'm talking about, I was trying to get the nigga to do some joint venture shit. He was like, he about to get ready to sign this comedy group. He working on some comedy shit. And from that on, like, I never really like talked to Jock or Wallow from then, R.I.P. Wallow.
Got you.
I ain't really ever heard from them. And I know Jock was just very disappointed. I already know that. Cause he was working like brothers, and I appreciated him too for doing that because he was working, like, he didn't have to pay no lawyer, like, to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, Michael, even, like, on time, like, where your mom at? Tell your mom to meet me somewhere and give me the contract, Michael. Like, he was trying, like, and when it happened, it was, like, disappointing. I'm like, fuck. And then when I understood, I'm like, it was like they did it's like Nitty knew that the whole time what he was doing. Like, maybe he didn't, or maybe he was just being who he was, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't paying attention, but you know, that just come with having experience in this shit and going through this shit with it. I was more upset that I disappointed Jock. I really wasn't concerned about that because we was already where we was at with it anyways, but I felt more of like Jock feelings towards it. Like, yeah, bro, like if I was to see him now, like I'd pull him to the side, like, yeah. I know he probably like, nah, man, because he's not like the real one, like.
I was gonna say, what would you say to Jock right now if you could?
I really appreciate what you did, you know what I'm saying, done, your appreciation, you know what I'm saying, your concern, your, you know what I'm saying, determination to get it done, you know what I'm saying, to just take time out your day, like, you know what I'm saying, this amount of time he's having kids, like building the studios, house got burnt down, like all this shit was going on, he still made time for me to come to a studio and be around them and welcome, like a lot of people couldn't get around him, you know what I'm saying, regardless of whoever saw him, like, but to be around him is different because you can learn a lot from him. And I would definitely tell him I apologize for not, you know what I'm saying, listening because I knew he only gave that game to a few people. Like, you know, once you get right there around them key type individuals, like, that bridge wasn't burnt. It was just like he didn't understand because he knew I didn't understand. And we got that understanding to know, like, look, bro, it's all good. Like, good luck with everything. Keep going. Like, off real. Like, definitely. Like, and whatever I can do for you from this point on, like, it's whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my arm gonna stretch out as long as 285 for him, like, all around Spaghetti Junction. Like, just because he stood up. Like, a lot of people did that. Like, looked out for me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Jock really, like, put his arm out, like, let's go, Mike, whatever. Like, while I was in a situation where people ain't really gonna deal with you 9 times out of 10 when you in a situation. Like, you in 2 situations. Like, he like, Universal, I got them. Like, you need to talk about this one, because, yeah, man, home stood out. I almost could have burnt the whole bridge with somebody that he knew before me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he stood up for me for that. You know what I'm saying? And that was some big brother shit. I don't got no big brother. I have a big brother, I do. And I'm pretty sure he'll stand up for me as well, but Jock stood on business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I signed to him if he was assigned to me. Like, I was trying to sign to him then, just to show him how much I appreciate him, but it's all love, though.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
So that person that we talking about is QCP.
Yeah, man.
So have y'all spoken at all ever since that conversation? Or that situation, I should say?
Nah, I would love, you know what? I did, and he, what's up, Mike? Like, cool. P cool as hell. P a real nigga. When I say, nobody, it's like, them niggas don't call me Michael. Mike, like, instant, like, he'll give me love, like, P gonna show love. However y'all see him, and you know what I'm saying, as he is a father, like, mentor, like, put people in great positions, like, man, that man building, man, I ain't even know, and it wasn't even about that then, like, we was just, like, trying to get something off the ground, like, you know what I'm saying? I think he just came out of prison, I think Jock said that. I ain't even know nothing about nothing, I was just, like, thankful to even meet him, to even, like, know, like, you was putting your arm in it too, but thank you. Like, I didn't even know that. I'm thinking it was Jock the whole time. He kept talking about my man. Every time I call him or link up with him, I'm in the truck with my man. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? He'll holler at me from there. Like, that's love.
So what's your relationship like with Nitty now?
He blocked me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, that man blocked me. I ain't tripping though. Maybe it was cause like, I don't know. I don't know why the fuck that man blocked me. I don't know. I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing negative to say about him, you know what I'm saying? I see him again, nigga, and he looked out. Did what you could do, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause he ain't have to do that. He ain't even have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, call in to different labels and shit to come hear me, you know what I'm saying? And really, DJ Southwest Atlanta really brought Universal to sign me on the south side at the gate on Tar Boulevard. Shout out DJ Pancake, the real DJ Ace. Like, that's how Universal got down here. Shout out to Ray, Low, A&R when I was doing mariachi, performing with K-Camp, Do It on the north side. Then he got the Nitty. Nitty didn't even want to fuck with me. Nitty was signing K-Camp. The K-Camp was trying to get out the deal. That shit crazy, cause when he was getting out of the deal, he was like, yeah, bro, I was so excited, cause that was Nitty had it going down, like Nitty was going crazy. And I was like, I want to sign with K-Camp. I want to be with them, cause K-Camp had K-Camp beat, K-Camp t-shirts. And
Yeah.
I want to be like, you know, I wanted to be around that type of shit. Like it was caring, love, like everybody was kicking it, you know what I'm saying? It was a family over there oriented, but it was just with K-Camp, like, K-Camp support system was like that. Once I got over there and understood it. He would tell me the whole time, bro, you don't think you need to go that way, we're gonna go this way. He tell me that shit the whole time. I ain't listen. It's all good.
Got you. So how difficult or easy is it, you know, do you think for people to look past the hit single Do It and focus on your new music?
I don't know. Maybe because, like, you know, like once you go so hard, how I think, and this could be my older thinking, but you know how like you can go so hard the first time you come out and you come out with a single that's so strong, took all the airways, that so big, like they expect your next record to be the same way.
Facts.
Like, you supposed to come out the same way, like same way any other artists do, like. Once they catch their first wave, like they expect more and more and more. They don't expect to come out again underground. You know what I'm saying? Or come back again like, oh, on my Instagram, I'll check this shit out. Or on Apple Music, and it's just go right there. Like, nah, nigga, we expect this shit to be heard in Las Vegas, nigga, Nevada, Puerto Rico, Ohio, nigga, the worldwide, 50 states, everywhere around the world, around the city, around the globe, like instantly. And once it don't do that, it's like, oh, what happened, Michael? You only gave us this, and they're like, damn. When y'all call, do it for a show, like, oh, can he just come perform, do it? And then sometimes I might be like, nah. You ain't heard my new shit? I instantly be telling my management, telling them, like, once they call me. And I had to get them to understand that, like, man, tell them, like, when they call, like, I don't mind to come do that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really stuck there, you know what I'm saying? And I enjoy performing the record. I enjoy the reaction from that record, but it's like, sometimes that record give me like, it maybe could be just thinking about how like, I really couldn't really enjoy the record. So it's like kind of bittersweet.
I understand.
You feel me? So, and it's like, all right. So sometimes I be like, I might think like, you ain't finna try to do it. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's shout it so down. Like, I'm about to get ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm into it, because sometimes I be wanting them to be like, hey man, this is my new shit. And sometimes they'll know it. And if I go to like one of these cities, like North Carolina, like anywhere around that really like been fucking with me, or you like that knows Michael Montana music, knows I'm coming to their show, like know I'm coming to their city, like they coming out, they listening for me to drop this song, listen for me to say this, and this for me to say this ad lib, like they knowing what's going on, but it's like worldwide. If I go like further past there, you know what I'm saying? They like, you know, they might bob, vibe with it, then I get to be like, little shout it so down bad, hush you, match. Then it's lights, camera, action, everything visual, you know what I'm saying? It's vibes, it's going up. Everybody singing, everybody happy, we partying now. So it's like, now I'm trying to find my like curve in this shit. Like, okay, cool. Like, I'm with what y'all with. I love exactly what y'all love, but I'm not there anymore. I want y'all to understand that. So I got this expressing who I am, so y'all know. Like, I ain't get a chance to let y'all know who Michael Montana was, like what I was about, what I enjoy doing, like what I enjoy listening to, and what type beats I enjoy listening to, like what type of clothes I love to wear, like. You know what I'm saying? What type of food I like to eat, like what type of artists I love listening to, like. And if they know that, they'll understand what type of music I create, then they'll understand why I'm bumping that Johnny Gill and do it, like, cause I listen to old school music, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta really listen to me. And this time I'm bringing like, okay, cool. I like to pop it about money, like. I like to pop dressing about clothes, like, yeah, I can go to the mall and go buy that and put that on and still have this in my pocket, or I can go to the thrift store, put this on, still have this in my pocket. Like, either way it go, like, I'm still gonna do my thing. Like, I'm gonna go see the kids, I'm gonna go spread love to the kids, I'm gonna go do my thing with mine. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family go continue to be a brother and a father, a uncle. You know what I'm saying? Continue being who I am, and then bring my day-to-day to my artistry and be like, okay, cool, it's Michael Montana. Like, I ain't just, every time an artist like, let's do a song, then I hit a beat, it's a like, kind of like twerking song. I'm like, shit, bro, drop some other shit, play some other shit. And they get to playing some other shit, and I get to dropping some old crazy ass shit on there, like, oh, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that, you know what I'm saying? Let's put my story on there with your story, like, and I'm basically like breaking them in, like, yeah, I know you might be with all that, cool, but shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? Do the people, like, I'm trying to see, cause I don't know you, I don't know your story, like, let's put our story on this motherfucker, and that's what I did on Do It. Like, there's still a storyline if y'all listen to Do It. Like, I just put my storylines on my music. So hopefully, this go round with records and no stylists, y'all go listen to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll understand, like, that's Michael Montana. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's enough time right now for you to just really, like, get in front of your TV, you know what I'm saying? Put your headphones on, get in front of your camera, you know what I'm saying? And record yourself while you bapping to it, and then you'll get in your zone. Go on my Instagram, watch my videos, see how I rock, see how I move, like, get into me, you know what I'm saying? So you'll know, like, oh, nah, this how Brody kick it. This how he vibe. Oh, okay, cool. You might do your, how I dance, like, you might do your expressions like me, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like, oh, he just ain't do it. You just see me a video doing front back, side, TikTok. That's cool, I love that, but go do that one. Like, go do that one, go do that one. This right here, you might listen to this song, waking up on a Saturday, like, this might change your mood, like, you gotta go. You know, I can't wait till y'all hear another song that might remind you of Do It, but, you know, I don't really like to, people wanted me to chase that so bad, I never could try to, like, do that. I never wanted to do that. I was always like, man, go listen to that shit on YouTube, like.
I mean, you know? Okay, and I get that, but also, too, it's a blessing to have one of them songs, though, because it's like you always got a record. Like, you always, like, it's always relevant. Any sports, homecoming type shit. So it's like, you know, it's bittersweet. I get what you're saying, but it's still more sweet, though.
Yeah,
now that you're getting your business together and shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be better.
More sweet. It's more sweet. It's definitely more sweet.
But I think it's dope that you being consistent with releasing music. You know, I was late listening to the No Stylist project though, but you know, I did tap in as soon as I did catch wind of it though. And I did appreciate how you switched up the sound.
Thank you.
So I did want to talk about that for a little bit. So I know you, you know, you got Day Day on there, you got Thug on there, a couple of more people on there too. So just talk about just, you know, your relationship with Thug and just everything that's going on right now. And do you ever worry about your lyrics being used against you?
Man, Thug amazing. His whole camp amazing, man. Them niggas like brothers and sisters, like. When it happened, it fucked me up, like, mentally. Like, as I'm watching this shit go on, because I'm knowing him personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, y'all know him as who y'all, you know what I'm saying, who's the world know him. Nah, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, so what y'all want us to do? Like, what y'all want us to be poets, like, snaps, like. I mean, how y'all want us to express our music? Like, sometimes these could be like dreams, like, these could be thoughts of imagination, like, these could be just movies, like, that I have done watch, like, you know what I'm saying, that just might matter, like, probably inspired me to be like, okay, cool, this is an action movie. Cool, I know how to throw my words together, like, all right, cool, I'm finna put this on the record. Oh, you like it, it sounds flat to you because you remember it. It sounds like something that you remembered. Oh, okay, cool. Y'all remember that's something that I liked back in the day too. I'm gonna say the same thing, like, it's words, it's music, like, so how many people how many more other artistry people, like, you know what I'm saying, that do artistry, that, you know what I'm saying, do whatever they do, like, what makes them different from us, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm different from them, like, what made them, like, you know what I'm saying, evil or fucked up, or, you know what I'm saying, should be, like, you know, broadcasted like they just fucked up individuals. Like, we are human beings. If y'all take y'all mask off and just show who y'all are, like, if y'all turn around and show exactly who y'all are, like, would y'all be evil guys too? Like, would y'all be mean? Like, would we look at y'all like y'all mean? We want to lock up y'all when y'all take that shit off and then y'all come behind that and y'all pursue who y'all is? Would we look at y'all like y'all mean when y'all walk up on us and y'all might say evil things or might say shit that might cross us the wrong way? Like, how should we react to that? We wasn't trained to react like, hey, when somebody walk up to you, be still. Don't move. Like, we don't, no, nobody never like trained us how to really like move in life when somebody walks up on us and disrespect us. Like, nigga, that's something like, who the fuck? We can't talk to nobody, shit. We go to the studio. We're gonna hear a beat, they get a melody to our hearts and our spirit that make our spirits and our souls start beating. And once they start transferring to the music, our soul react to the music, then we just put it on a beat. And y'all enjoy it because y'all reminds y'all something that y'all went through might not be something similar, but somebody that you done been around, something you done heard sounds similar to what you enjoying right now. So shit, you vibing. But somebody long down the line gonna be like, okay, shit, I feel like this is making my son want to go get a knife. Shit, man, cut that shit out. Cause I remember when I was young, my mom wouldn't let me listen to this until I was old enough to go get my own speaker, my own goddamn recorder, my own, I could play it, drop it. It's easy. Tell you, like, take the AirPods, take the iPod, no Wi-Fi, don't let your kid listen to it. But we can't help it because this is what changed people's lives. Like, shit going on right now, like, we trying to fight for the night, like what the fuck? Not understanding that, like, what's going on for everybody, like, trying to shut the music world down, like, is it like, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Maybe I'm lost. You gotta help me. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I genuinely love Thug. Like, I love Keed. I love all the artists. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them genuinely. Like, I do. You know. So I don't be one of the niggas that be looking on Instagram like, hell nah, cause you know, see, man, got kids, got a mom, like, people depend on him, and at the end of the day, like, I know he loves music, you know what I'm saying, and he loves the artistry of it, like, he loves seeing us, like, enjoy it, you know what I'm saying, like, that's what, who imagine how many other artists is, like, gonna have to, like, decrypt what they say, like, that shit might sound weird to the world now y'all don't like it because it don't sound the same no more, like, so now when you hear the club, you on a drinking, crying out, fuck that shit, blah, blah. And you get to find it, like, bro, it's just a moment, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know what this shit coming to, so it's like, what y'all want us to do? Y'all want us to just, like, hum on this shit on a fast beat, just hum on it, like, we got to tell the story, like, we got to get it across, like, y'all get y'all stories across, they always do. Black kid get somebody somewhere protesting, fuck the kid, like, we ain't saying go kill, hey, wake your mom up, go kill the bitch, chop your daddy arm out, go steal some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't just, man, come on, man, yeah, fool. Go ahead and tell the police to come pick your stupid ass up. Other than that, no, man, I hate it for them, I really do. Like, but I know he's got a pure heart about it. I know he's coming home, I know all of them will, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
I got you.
yeah, it's just, yeah.
So, you know, when it's all said and done, what do you want the world to remember and to know about Michael Montana?
Never stop being who you are, man. Keep God first. be authentic, man, be genuine. Every relationship, man, come as you are. Be yourself. Express yourself. Enjoy what you do. Believe in what you do. Trust what you do. Trust the process in what you do. Love yourself first so you can love what you do. And then once you understand that, man, most importantly, man, like give it all you got. The first shot, the second shot, the last shot, the only shot. Nigga, give that shit all you got, whatever it is. If it's singing on the side of the street and you watching this nigga, somehow, give it all you got. Somebody is watching, somebody who can be happy enough to believe in you and, you know, take you to the next level. You paint, you do hair, and you got an ice machine, nigga, like, somebody is like this shit, somebody's gonna need you, you know what I'm saying? So you don't stop believing in you and always tell yourself the world needs me at all times.
Respect.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate you coming through and being vulnerable. That means a lot.
Thank you.
So what can we expect next?
Some more music. I got some more videos I'm about to get ready to drop. Oh, my fault. I'm about to get ready to drop some new videos off my album called No Style. Is the one that they like so far. I'm trying to do this, cause I got Thug and Gunna on this Uber pool shit. I'm trying to do some more like creative shit for them. It's gonna be dope how I do it. I'm gonna shoot that video too as well though.
Okay.
Cause we were talking about it, we was gonna do it. I was gonna go to LA, we were gonna shoot it, but it's all good. We're gonna get it done. New music, new content, shit. Just more Michael Montana, man. It's up. Please tune in, watch, stay focused. Follow me on Instagram, NYKKL Montana. I got some clothes finna drop. New music about to get ready to drop. Man, it's up. It's definitely up. On Instagram, my YouTube. I just got my YouTube back. Yeah, and I'm getting all my shit back.
Good.
Yes.
That's
bro.
what's up.
Yes, I got my Vivo back, my Twitter back. Yeah, I just got all that shit back. Yeah.
That's hard.
Hell yeah. I had to, man, that part, like, show you your shit. I had to show, like, my birth certificate, my ID. Had to show all that shit. Took them links out. Yeah, man, I got my shit back, man. So, yeah, my YouTube back connected to my Vivo, so I got my subscribers going, you know what I'm saying? Everything come to my phone, so I'm in tune with shit. I can respond, I can tap in with y'all. So,
good.
Yeah, I can get on live and fuck with my people, so.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk, let's vibe, let's go up.
Nah, you definitely been progressing, man. Like I said, I'm proud of you. Should just keep going up.
Yes,
you
man.
got my support.
Yeah, always, thank you.
Yeah.
You got mine, thank you, I appreciate it.
The Progress Report.
Hey, what's good? It's Done Deal, and I just skipped class with the Progress Report.
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. We are skipping class, presented by the Progress Report. Today, I got a super producer in here, Done Deal.
What's good? What's good?
How are you?
I'm great.
That's what's up, man. It's great to see you. Thank you for coming back to the platform the first time doing a skipping class.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Still one of my favorite producers.
Thank you.
Period.
I appreciate that.
All right. So let's get right into it, Done. So for those that do know you, they know your tag. They hear Done Deal on the track when, a song that you produce comes on. So talk about, you got 2 tags.
Yeah, I have 2 tags.
So talk about them drinks.
Okay, well, the first one was from Schoolie, Rich Kids. We did I See You, and he just said Done Deal on the track one day, and I was like, stop. That's it. And I cut it and used it for my tag for the next 7 to 8 years. And then the next one came from Thug, and I just chopped it off of one of the songs that he said something. So those are my 2 tags.
Okay.
Schoolie, Young Thug.
Nice. How did you get your name, Done Deal?
I got my name from Pastor Creflo Dollar.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I used to make music at this studio I forget what the artist's name was, but one day I'm making music in there and Creflo comes in and I'm making the beat and I do it in like 5 or 10 minutes. He was like, that's a done deal. And I was like, that's what's up. And they was like, done deal. We gonna call you done deal. That was it. It stuck.
Okay. When do you feel like you got like your first big break moment?
Ooh, I had 2 big breaks. I guess my first one was the underground Atlanta. You know, like Rich Kids, Thug. This is before they were popping. I did I Got It with Cash Out and Young Thug. All the Rich Kids shit. Future, a few other people. And then again, I don't know. I'd have to say like the Gucci Man song, Guwap, was my first song that was like, oh shit, like it's Gucci Man.
Hell yeah.
And so when Gucci did that, then after that it was like a trickle down effect. I was at the studio with Gucci every day, Thug, Rich Homie Quan, and from there it was like easy work.
Got you. Let's talk about that old Atlanta, because at this point, I guess you would consider it old Atlanta to a certain extent.
Definitely old Atlanta.
So talk about that feeling. I feel like, for me personally, it was just a different vibe compared to now.
A lot more energy, a lot less money.
Right.
We weren't mainstream at all, so nobody really cared what we had going on.
That's facts.
People loved the music. It just didn't take us to that next level.
We want you to come skip class with us and share your story on our new segment called Skipping Class.
Look, we want to talk to all the artists, indie or mainstream, or if you're an entrepreneur, come build your brand with us and tell your story to the world.
You'll also get the shot in our locker, and you'll get promo clips for all your fans. So DM us today or visit our website, tprmusicgroup.com. Get locked in with us.
Simple enough.
Yeah.
Talk about linking up with DJ Spins.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I used to have a group called Planet 9. We were a production group, and we did like Came From Nothing 2 and 3 and all that for Thug. And Rusty used to work at Guitar Center, and he met with this dude. He was like, yo man, DJ Spins wants to meet us, because he's telling them that like we're producing everything, but really it was me doing everything. He was just like the voice box. And so he went up there and worked with him one day, and they was like, this nigga don't know what he doing. They were like, it must be done deal that we want.
Yeah.
And so I came up there, and niggas was like, yeah man, we trying to put you down. HPG, so Hood Rich Production Group. It was me, C4, damn, what's that nigga name?
The one.
Childish Major. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're watching this. Childish Major.
Yeah.
And Spins. And for about 2 years, we had every song that was like on the radio.
It's facts. Well, name drop a couple of them songs.
Sheets Working, Hannah Montana, You Don't Even Know It. Ain't Got Nothing on You with Gucci. Stoner, of course.
Of course.
Wiz Khalifa, Ty Dolla $ign. We just was like super circulating. Meek Mill. Yeah.
Crazy.
It was about a good 2 years of just nothing but hits. HPG 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. During that time frame, I feel like that's when like it was right before Sunny Digital and them was working, Metro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
everybody was working out the same
808
studio.
Mafia.
We were all at Gucci Mane's spot.
Got
so
you.
Every day you would see Honorable C Note,
Yes.
Metro, Southside, Spins, me, C4, and it was just in and out.
Crazy. Talk about during that time though, like what was like, I know it was fun, but what was like those conversations like in the studio? Like, was it competitive? Was it on some shit like?
So back then I didn't see the competition.
Got you.
But then I understood that like, if you're not on the song, somebody else is, so it is competition. I just thought everybody was like a unit working together, but if a nigga can slide you out the way and put themselves in position,
Yeah.
That's what happened. So definite competition. I just was thinking like everything was peaches and creams at the time, but it, you know,
Right.
niggas be hating.
I got you. Who would you say was some of your musical influences? Like, who did you enjoy?
Growing up,
Yeah. Like, who did you enjoy listening to?
I was definitely on the Dr. Dre,
Of course.
DMX, Fabulous. When I first got to Atlanta, the first day I moved here, me and my mom went to Lenox Mall, and T.I. handed me his CD.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
The I'm Serious joint?
No, the one, What's Your Name, Pussy Poppin' #1.
Oh, shit.
Like, just a single CD.
Wow.
And so I was like, damn. I was like, this is hard. I was listening to it. My mom was like, Pussy Popper. Trying to stop the
I'm dead.
song and shit. But yeah, I was like 13.
Wow.
So T.I. was a good influence on me. Of course, Jeezy. Loved that. And then it just happened to be the niggas I was around every day. Like Thug and Future and Schoolie. And I was just like, wow. Like I'm hearing the sound change. So I got to experience it a little bit everywhere.
Facts. At what point do you feel like the sounds change in music? Because I feel like personally it's like every 4 years, but as a producer, what do you feel like?
Honestly, I feel like sound changes when the sound needs to be changed. I feel like everything can get redundant and monotonous. You can hear this same type of beat 25 million times and it just be like, okay, it's one long song, you know? And then somebody needs to come through and, you know, not to throw myself in the mix, but let me throw myself in the mix.
Nah,
you know,
period.
I'm Billboard Top 100, #1 for the song that changed the sound of Atlanta. So Stoner
Facts.
was the difference in music at the time. And people was like, what the fuck is this?
I agree, and I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so let's talk about Stoner then. I want you to talk about the energy in the city when the people did embrace the song. Like when all the DJs and everybody was really playing the shit radio, shout out to Swamp Izzo and everybody. Talk about that energy.
Man, it was so different. I never expected the song well, I knew it was a hit because at the studio I was working at, everybody came in the room one day. You were there. Young Dro, T.I., a few other people, like I'm playing Stoner and they're opening the door like, what is this?
Crazy.
And so that kind of let me know that I was on the right track. And then when Spence heard it, he was like, this is going on the radio tomorrow. And you know, being with Hood Rich, we was the radio at the time.
That's
so
facts.
boom. The energy was crazy. It felt good. It felt good to know I was part of the change. And you know, I had been pushing Thug for years and got a lot of no's before I got a yeah.
And that's so interesting because I know you was working with Thug long before, you know, I even came around, but just in general, you always been pro Thug before the public was fucking with Thug.
Yeah.
Talk about that time when people wasn't fucking with Thug, but you was believing in him. Like, what did that look like when you was trying to get his music played and stuff?
A lot of no's. A lot of niggas was like, bro, come on, bro. I'm trying to eat my food. Why are you playing this shit? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like any reason to turn Thug off. And, but there were a few people that understood, like the younger generation was like, to go to Club Crucial and play some songs, everybody rocking with it. And just because my old head friends was acting like it was the worst music in the world, I knew what it was. So it felt good to see people change though, to put Thug in that top 5 category of rappers. So yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, how did Thug feel about the Stoner record?
Wasn't happy. Not how he wanted to come out. And I took the shit over to DJ Nando.
R.I.P. Nando.
R.I.P. Nando.
Yeah.
And Nando at Onyx played the record and looked at me and he was like, who is this? I was like, it's Young Thug. He was like, come here, bro. He was like, I'm gonna take this up to the radio station too.
Crazy.
He said, let's put it on Make It or Break It, and it won Make It or Break It for like 2 weeks straight. And you know, R.I.P. Nando. I really appreciate him for like really taking the time to listen to the record. He also broke Hannah Montana too.
And we're going to definitely talk about Hannah Montana in a minute, for sure. So talking about DJs, talk about the importance of being proactive. People think you're just supposed to make beats, but you got to pull up and do the work too.
Nah, I used to go to the strip club almost daily and play my records. It's funny because, you know, Lala behind the camera at the time was hot and heavy as an assistant. She was out there grinding the pavement, making sure my songs were playing in the club. And so it's the DJ really, you know what I'm saying? Like without the DJ, I don't think the records would have moved the way they are. Now the internet is heavy enough that you can do it all from the internet. But back in that day, it was like, I took that shit to the club at the right time, played for the right people, and it blew up.
It's true. Salute the DJs.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward. We get to a point where Thug links with Rich Homie and links with Birdman.
Word.
And we got this Rich Gang project.
Yes.
Super fucking hard.
Yeah.
And you and your production group produced majority of the project.
14 songs on the project.
But y'all niggas were not credited.
We were not credited. No, we did 14 songs on Rich Gang. And so I happened to go to jail during the time.
We're going to talk about that
right,
too.
That it got put out. And when I got out, I was like, yo, the shit dropped. I'm thinking I'm about to see like executive produced by Done Deal. And it says London. And I was like, the fuck? Like it felt like a slap in the face because, you know, I've been Thug's biggest supporter. Never made him pay for no studio time, no beat, no nothing. And it just felt like, damn, that's crazy. Shit happens though. It's the music industry. You kind of learn the beast and understand to roll with the punches. But that was a hit that like definitely made me feel like, damn, like niggas really don't appreciate you. So I stepped back.
Respect. When did you get to a point where you kind of got over that? Because that tape impacted the world culturally for so long.
I'd say probably about 4 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, where I just was like, I can't take it personal.
Right.
Like it was a better situation because London was signed to Birdman. So of course they can make it look how they need to. They got to push their narrative.
Right.
And that's how you build a conglomerate, a big business, something that looks good. So I understood.
Understood. And I respect that. I think that hurt everybody, you know. But niggas knew that knew.
Yeah. So, niggas who knew, they knew.
They knew.
But yeah, 14 songs on Rich Gang and didn't get no credit, no.
Crazy.
I played one song for a person, they was like, you ain't produced that, bro. Like a nigga wanted to fight me because he was like, London did Da Vinci, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and play with you. I was like, God damn.
Crazy. Nah, that was tough.
Yeah.
But yeah. So now you did just say during that time you were locked up.
Yeah.
So what happened during this? That's the whole situation was crazy as fuck. But from your words and your eyes, what happened during that situation?
I thought I got set up. I thought niggas wanted me out the way for this music shit, and somebody set me up to go to jail. And then I find out that it was closer to home. Like this girl that followed me on Facebook, I followed her back, and cops was looking through her shit, and she said she rented a car to a nigga named David, and they found me on her Instagram. I mean Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook. So they found me on her Facebook, and they was like, you did a line of smash and grabs down the eastern seaboard and from Augusta up to New York for like $500,000. And I was like, nah, man, I'm one of the top 5 producers in the United States. I'm like pulling up shit to show them on my phone. They were like, yeah, that's what you want us to think.
Right.
I was like, damn. They asked me, they were showing me pictures of me and Birdman and shit. And I was like,
God.
I was like, that's Birdman, man. They was like, so how did he get the jewelry? I was like, you think he got his shit from Costco? I was like, come on, guys. So they had me locked up for like 2-3 weeks in Texas for some shit I didn't do. When I got out, the whole situation had changed. Thug and Rich Homie done fell out by the time I get out. I was like, what the fuck is happening? What's going on? So, shit was weird.
How did that make you feel when you saw that Thug and Rich Homie weren't working together musically, let alone personally, but musically?
I'll have to say that Rich Homie hurt Thug's feelings. He did that interview with The Breakfast Club. And I remember Thug being at the studio like, we're not a group. Bet. And he's a Leo like me. Like, I'm very passive, nigga. You gon', oh, so we not together. Like, it's over then. Fuck you.
It's too many Leos in this damn room. Oh my God.
That's the energy. She a Leo too.
Oh shit.
You feel me?
Shit, there's so many Leos in here.
I feel the energy.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but that's what happened. I remember it just being like quick. It was like Rich Homie flew out to New York, came back, it was over. I was like, whoa, this shit happens like this. And it taught me like, don't cross Thug. Don't cross this nigga. Don't let nobody lie to this nigga and let him cross you out, which I think that's what happened to me. Like, I think somebody may have been talking in Thug's ear or some shit like that and made him feel like I was against him in some way, but never.
Because it was a time where niggas didn't know who was leaking his music.
Come on. So one day, Pee Wee Roscoe comes to the studio. Birdman, they were doing like that round table meeting, like, and
Mafia style.
Nah, for real, like Nino Brown, Dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, right, all black. No, for real. And Birdman was like, he just asked me, he was like, you leaking the music? I was like, no. And then Pee Wee Roscoe comes out of nowhere, he was like, but you got the songs done. I was like, yeah, I got the songs because Birdman told me to mix the songs. And he was like, and he looking at Bird was like, yeah, I told him to mix the songs. And after that, it was just like, and then we find out that who actually was leaking the music was the owner of the studio because Birdman didn't pay the studio time. But they came at me. I was like, God damn. So,
wow.
Yeah, shit gets fickled in this industry, but somebody leaked 153 songs.
Oh yeah, I remember all that shit. That shit was ugly.
Yeah, shit happened quick.
How is it now seeing Rich Homie at where he's at versus where we all feel like he should have been?
Shout out to my brother. Me and him got one coming out on this project coming up. Rich Homie has always been a real supporter of me. Like, he was mad at Thug when Thug kind of like pushed me to the side. He was like, nah, bro, you don't do that. That nigga's your brother.
Yeah.
Like, he's been with you since the start. You gotta put, but at the time they was already not seeing eye to eye. But I'm so happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never gave up. He took a break. I think everybody needs a break from the music industry. I took my break from the music industry because it's stressful. It's very stressful, especially if you don't have like a management situation or anything. I always felt like people just turned their back on me. Like when I fell out with Hood Rich.
That was tough.
It was tough. And I went to, what was it, Art Basel in Miami. They flew me out there. And I saw Southside and Metro, and I walk up, and they kind of like turned their back on me. And we had been hanging out every day. Southside showed me how to make beats on Fruity Loops. You know what I'm saying? Like, it went from that to fuck you over he said, she said. So like, I feel like a lot of niggas try to do things to cross you out, and they'll put you in a position where you get crossed out so they can take your position.
No, this should be deep.
It is.
So let's go back to producing Hannah Montana for Migos.
Word.
I feel like that project was just like, man, that was crazy. Like,
it was definitely the start of New Atlanta.
Absolutely.
So it was a pivotal point in the music industry. I remember a lot of niggas hated, and then a lot of niggas loved it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I remember my mom was like, Hannah Montana, who's that? Why are they saying it so many times? I was like, the kids will get it. It was a good time. It was this, listen, this was all in a 2-month period that Hannah Montana, Stoner, and She Twerking came out.
Crazy.
So for me, it was like, I didn't get a chance to enjoy one song until, like, I was at the point where, like, all my songs were playing back to back on the radio. So it was enjoyable. It was definitely like feeling like, oh shit, point in my life.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that, of course.
Yeah, love that song.
Of course. Well, so with the Migos though, you know, with that particular song, did y'all record that in person or was that?
So I sent the beat to Spins.
Okay.
He was like, I got the Migos at the studio. And at the time I had only, we did a song called Walk In With Me with Gucci and Quavo and Takeoff. So that was the only song we had together. And he was like, yo man, they in here working, they making some hard shit. And then I sent him that beat and he called me like 10 minutes later. He was like, oh my God, done, this is it. I was like, man, let me hear. And I went up there and I was like, oh shit, these niggas is hard.
Hell yeah.
But I also mixed all these songs and, you know, just
crazy.
I really put my heart into them.
So how does it, you know, how's it for you seeing them go their separate ways temporarily?
It's temporary.
Yeah.
For sure. They brothers.
For sure.
You know, I have a really good, long-lasting relationship with them. And I just feel like everybody has to grow up at some point. You know, everybody takes their time to choose themselves. And so that's what I think is going on. Sometimes you got to choose you.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's any bad blood. I think at some point they'll get back together.
I agree.
Maybe a 5-year reunion. But sometimes that's another break that you need. Like
Absolutely.
Sometimes you don't need the break from music. Sometimes you need the break from the energies that are being crossed up.
No, I respect that. So definitely getting back to Point in My Life.
Yeah.
You know, that was the song that I feel like connected us though. Because
Yeah.
that was the one where I'm like, man, this is my favorite record. The beat is just so fucking hard. So talk about producing a Point in My Life song for Gucci and, you know, just talk about creating that and just hearing it when you first heard it.
Word. So I had never heard Gucci use auto-tune ever before, ever. And one night I happened to, like, Gucci's engineer had to dip for some reason. And Gucci was like, record me, done. And so I'm like, all right, I'll record you. And we start recording and I pull up that beat, but I was trying to skip past it because I was like, Gucci not about to record on this. Nigga was like, hold up, go back. And so I go back and, you know, he's listening to the song. He was like, go. But Gucci records in 5-10 minutes. He's recording the full song. Stands up in the booth. He'll stand up and sleep until the next beat comes on. So we recorded Point in My Life and it was a hit. We knew it. We was like, damn, this is a good song. Everybody came in, started dancing and shit. Niggas was dancing with their girls. I was like, damn, I like this.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a good time. So
is it true that Usher was supposed to get on that record?
yes, yep,
Okay.
yeah.
Why didn't we get Usher on that song?
Cause Gucci went through his rant.
I was gonna ask you about that rant too. Yeah.
It was literally 3 weeks later.
Okay.
Like, he went on that rant and then got locked up and
Damn.
craziness.
How did it make you feel when you saw Gucci's Twitter rant? I think that was 2013.
We were at the studio. And he kicked everybody out. He was like, y'all gotta go. Cause somebody kicked over his lane. And we believed him. So everybody got in their cars. It sounded like skirts everywhere. So everybody dipped out and then literally 30, 40 minutes later, he's talking shit about Rocco. He's like, yeah, pull up, pussy nigga, this, that, and the third.
Jesus.
And then started talking about Nicki Minaj, and we was like, oh, shit. And that was it. Literally, I think it was 2 days later he got locked up.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Talk about that one song that Gucci, I think he did with Keisha Kayor and Thug.
Oh.
What
It was
yeah.
Keisha, Kayor, and Pee Wee Longway.
Got you, and Pee Wee, got you.
All right, so I sent him the stoner beat the day before.
That's what it was.
And Gucci was like, done. He was like, my girl got a hit to this song. I was like, I'm literally recording a hit with Thug right now. I was like, I can't do it. He was like, I'll give you 10,000 for it. And at the time I'm broke. So I'm like, nigga, wait, hold up. I was like, nah, man. I was like, I can't do it. I was like, it's a hit. I was like, I can't do it, bro. And he was like, all right, think about it. I was like, I'm thinking. I was like, nah, that ain't it. Like, he sent me the song. He was like, what you think? I was like, nah, man. So I think I made the right choice at the end of the day. But at first it was Gucci, Keisha, and Pee Wee. I was like,
crazy.
That's not it, bro.
So the stoner record was already recorded at the same time?
It was recorded literally, I sent it to him. I didn't know he recorded to it. It was just in a beat pack.
Damn.
And yeah, it ended up being a smash.
Crazy.
So, thank God.
Right.
I made the right choice.
Nah, facts. Okay, so let's talk about doing some work with Future.
Word up.
So you did the No Love joint for Future.
Yes.
And then you did a lot of work. We did some work on the Dirty Sprite joint.
Yes.
So talk about working with Future early on. What was he like?
We were actually recording right across the street. It was DJ Drama's old studio.
Okay.
So Rocco, at the time, like, he got me he was like, yeah, man, I want you to come work with Future. This, that, and the third. And at that time, my studio got broken into and all my shit got stolen.
Damn.
I didn't have no key. Like, I used to make beats on a keyboard and MPC. So, like, I didn't know anything about Fruity Loops or computers, you know, old school nigga. And, but me and Future had recorded like maybe 10 or 15 songs by that time. And then I didn't have my gear, and Rocco wanted me to produce all of Future 1000. He was like, I want you to do the whole thing, done. He was like, and I was like, bro, I'm missing all my shit. And the nigga just brought me an MPC without the keyboard. He was like, here. And I was like, but I need a keyboard so I can put keys on it and shit. He was like, if you can't figure it out, that's on you, bro.
Damn.
And I was like, damn. And so I kind of missed out on producing the whole joint.
Damn.
And shoot, after that, I was kind of just more focused on Thug. And then a few years later, working with HPG, Future came through and we recorded No Love. Shit was hard. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Fuck with Future.
Now, what about the record that he was supposed to have, I think, with Drake at the time, the Beautiful
Beautiful
Child?
Child.
What happened with that?
I don't know. That's a good question. I remember Casino walked up to me in the studio one day. He was like, we about to change your life, little nigga. I was like, what's going on? He was like, yeah, man, you got a song with Drake. I was like, for real? He was like, hell yeah. He was like, it's called Beautiful Child. Anytime anybody hears it, people be crying and shit.
Wow.
I was like, damn. Never heard the motherfucker.
Ain't that a
Never
bitch?
came out. So some songs get buried, but
True.
yeah, that was quick.
Right. And that's crazy. They would later go on to work together.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? Okay. We'll talk about producing the cake for Trey Songz.
Okay.
And talk about that moment in your life too.
Word. So I made the beat on the airplane. On the way to LA, I was told that I was being flown out to work with Trey Songz. And so I made the beat, went to the studio and played it for Mike Karen. And Mike Karen was like, I don't think he's gonna like it. He was like, I don't think this is the type of record that he wants to do. And I was like, okay. And then Trey Songz actually hits me up and says, come over to my house. And so I was like, shit, I'm going to his house. And I play the record for him, of course. He loves it. We knocked the song out. But when I walk in, it's crazy. This nigga had like a harem of girls. Like 2 actresses walked in while we was in there. Went to his movie theater. He had one girl like braiding his hair and rubbing his feet. And I was like, damn. He was like, yeah, man, just meet me in the studio. I'll be in there in a little bit. And played the beat, and probably about 5 minutes, we started coming up with the song.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That was quick. That was a quick one.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, Trey's a cool dude. He was cool.
Yeah. That's hard. So how did it make you feel when you was at the club and when K-Kim had to cut the Bitch Off remix and 2 Chainz said your name? But I don't know if he was saying Done Deal or if he was just saying Done Deal on the song.
So it's funny because when I was working with 2 Chainz, 2 Chainz actually was like, he was like, yeah, man, that beat was hard you did for Camp. I was like, I didn't do that. He was like, so I said your name for nothing.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that was funny. But I ended up working with Chainz a few times.
For sure.
You know, he's a good dude.
That's funny. Now, in terms of the music business, how did it make you feel when you finally were able to get out of your APG contract? Because I know that was something you've been working on for a long time.
Yeah, I've been working on that for a few years.
Yeah.
It was surreal. It didn't feel like, it still doesn't feel like I'm out, but
For
I'm
sure.
out. Honestly, it was just a big relief. Because I've been signed under, I forget what it's called, but I was signed with terms of albums instead of streams. So I recouped my money times 10 with them. It just was built around album placements. And I got a lot of singles. I got like songs on mixtapes. Raph went double platinum.
ASAP.
So, you feel me? So I had songs that like went really up. Gravity for NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
Bunch of other stuff. And for them, they were like, well, you're still signed to what we were doing back then. So we just gonna keep you until you come out with another hit.
Jesus.
Yeah. And finally, I went on a Twitter rant and Instagram rant and was like, these niggas ain't helped me in the last 4 years. Fuck them.
Crazy.
And Mike Karen calls me probably an hour later. And I was like chilling and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? And Mike Karen was like, so you want to leave? I was like, yeah. Okay. That was it. And he was like, we're going to send you the paperwork. We'll get everything going and you can get out of this deal.
Wow.
And I'm very thankful to him. I appreciate it. And I know it's not his fault that I kind of got put on the back burner. I feel like out of sight, out of mind. And I didn't go to California for a few years because of personal issues that I was dealing with. But that's how it goes.
Facts. So, what's been your favorite song that you produced so far? And favorite song just for any reason?
I don't have a favorite song.
Okay.
It's true. I just don't, you know, I have a lot of songs that I liked, but times change.
Of course.
That's all. So I don't necessarily have a favorite song. I have favorite times in my life.
All right, well, maybe discuss that just musically then.
I'd say when I first got in, because for me it was more about the music and I didn't have to understand what was going on so much with the business. And then when I started understanding the business, it kind of made me lose the love that I had for the music. When you got to handle things yourself, you got to be on point with calls, and I'm an introvert. I don't like going out. I don't like niggas in my face. I don't like dapping up 20 niggas in a row. You know what I'm saying? I hate the fakeness of music. I hate like seeing the nigga in the club, he walk up to you, oh, what's up, brother? Yeah, we got to get in, this, that, and the third. And then you don't talk to him for 2 months. So music is a very like fake realm to me. It's not my real life. My real life is I'm David. You know what I'm saying? I have my son, I have a mom. I like to live my life how I like to live it. And when I'm on other people's times, that's why I got into music, so I didn't have to be in other people's time. But, you know, that's the nature of the beast. And so I took maybe 4 years to understand what I was gonna do and take my time away from being in the forefront, or like I stopped posting on Instagram. I stopped being in the right rooms because I just didn't want to be around people like that, especially after going to jail for the shit I didn't do, and feeling like people were against me, because I only found out like the exact terms of my case 2 years later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
crazy.
for 2 years I was like, I don't trust nobody. I don't know who the fuck did this. And yeah, so I think now I understand that it's like I get to make my choices in this music industry. I'm independent. I can build. I can sign, and I never want to put people in the situation I was in. So yeah, that's my goal, is to really change the terms of how people feel about music when they get in it, because a lot of people get in and get that love-hate relationship even at the tippy top.
Facts.
Money isn't a cure-all.
It's facts. So you brought up your son, so, you know, talk about seeing him become a young man now, and then what's that like for you? Does that, I'm sure it changes you, or does it?
Oh yeah, it makes me into a better influence.
For sure.
I have to kind of be a man, and when you're in the music industry, it's easy to still be a kid.
Absolutely.
You know, it's fast money, especially when you're at the level. Sorry. But yeah, it's fast money. You get to fuck off and be at the strip club, smoke weed on your job, get drunk.
Right.
It's a nothing industry. You don't have to do anything for real, except for be talented.
Right.
So now I understand, like, I want my son to do good in school. I want him to be an entrepreneur. I want him to make better choices. I don't want him to be so caught up in appearances and girls. I want him to understand that, like, find your goal first. See what you want to do in life, and that's the only way that I can show him is to be it.
Respect. Okay. So talk about this upcoming producer camp that you have, and talk about your studio, Death Star Studios.
Oh, word up. Yeah. 16th and the 17th. One of my good friends, Manny, he's day-to-day working with Key Glock, and so he decided to go ahead and put on a boot camp, a producer boot camp, where for 2 days we'll be working in the studio, making pretty much all the Key Glock's albums.
That's hard.
So, super exciting. Death Star Studio, 741 Lambert Drive, Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all come through. Got the prices and all that kind of stuff. You want to hit my Instagram, Done Deal on the Track, all that.
For sure. And Done, you know, the name of our platform is the Progress Report. So how do you feel that you've progressed lately as a person?
I'm an adult. That's it. I'm getting old. I feel it. I just turned 36.
Yeah.
So, I feel like not only that, but I have a mission. When I was younger, my goal was to make money. Now my goal is not only to make money, but to put everybody that's with me in a better situation.
For sure.
So I've been running Death Star Studios for the last 3 years. Everybody's come through, Key Glock, Thug, Gunna, so on and so forth. Migos recorded most of their album there. We're always looking for more engineers, interns, all types of things, but I want to put people in better positions.
That's hard. So what's next?
I'm about to start this label up. I'm about to start a new production group, and just keep my head on a swivel, stay safe and dangerous out here, because, you know, Atlanta's not what it used to be.
It's facts. Facts. Okay.
I wanted to ask why you call it Death Star Studios. Are you a Star Wars fan?
Of course I'm a Star Wars fan. So So one day, I just came up with an idea. I was watching Star Wars. I was like, a studio would be fire that looked like this. And so that was my idea. I was like, Death Star. You know, Death, D-E-A-F, you know. Put the hood in it a little bit, so I got a little hood with it, and I was like, you know, Death Star Studios. Big fan of Star Wars. Also, I'm doing another studio soon, but
Dope.
you know, when that comes, I love anime too.
Got you. Okay. Well, Dunn, this was dope. This was perfect. I'm always proud of you. I love you. I appreciate every opportunity. And, you know, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Thank you.
The Progress Report.
Hey, check move. I'm 2-4 heavy, and I just skipped class with the progress. Let's get it.
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report, man. I got my man back in the building, 24 heavy.
Yeah, let's get it.
For sure. And man, I had to thank you because I remember we was backstage at the Roxy,
Right.
And I had my camera, and I wanted to drop from Lil Keed, and he kind of looking at me like, man, who the hell is you? And then you was just like, Keed, she good.
Yeah,
and I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? And that was love. You didn't even have to do that. So, yeah, man.
Nah, you know that for sure.
So, you know, let's get into it, man. Talk about, you know, losing Keed, and where was you at when you heard the news?
Actually, man, when Keed passed away, I was actually at the studio when I heard the news. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, that was a good friend of mine outside of music. You know what I mean? We would politic on next level stuff. So it's like, you know, just it kind of caught me off guard. You feel what I'm saying? Because I never would have expected. You know what I mean? Like so many, and then yet so close to you. You know what I mean? Like you know how that goes. So I really was least expected for that. I didn't even see that coming.
For sure. His last project though, that shit hard as fuck.
Nah, for sure.
Did you get a chance to listen to it yet?
I caught a couple on.
For sure.
Yeah, I caught a couple.
That shit hard.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you think Thug really handled that? Just hearing that news.
I don't know, man, but I would have been devastated by it, you know what I mean? Like, you know, being in situations just, you know, when other situations occur like that, you know, that kind of make you extra stronger or something like that, you know what I mean? Because every situation I've been in, and then another situation came along inside of that situation, and, you know, it kind of built my character a little more, so, you know, I would definitely been devastated though, like, that's a tough one.
For sure. I think, I mean, of course, for people that really know him, like y'all, it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Because even the fans, like, we was shocked, like, what the hell?
Right.
You know what I mean? And, you know, I know you and Thug super close.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your thoughts on all the stuff he going through right now, man?
Man, Thug strong, man. Thug gon', you know, he a fighter. You know how that goes, so just gotta hold it in the road, you know what I mean?
For sure. Have y'all got a chance to speak?
Oh, nah.
Okay, for sure.
Nah, not at all.
How's it seeing, like, just all the stuff going on, though, like, in the news, where they alleging that certain people snitching and things of that nature?
I actually don't even watch the news like that.
Okay.
And I don't even get involved with stuff like that, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
Yeah.
Now, I know with you, like, you've done your prison time and things of that nature, and being in solitary and all that good stuff. Not good stuff, but, like, just for you, like, just your mental at the time, like, you know, just reflect on, you know, how was that for you, just sitting there?
Actually, it wasn't no other way to go but to God on that situation right now, because, like, I did my last 4 years and 2 months in solitary confinement, so I was in the room by myself, you know what I mean, away from all population, so it was like, you know, it helped me understand myself more, you know what I mean, and when I came out of the situation, I was kind of like shocked, because, you know, normally people who go through those type of things, they come home and then they be done lost their mind, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
So it's like now, when I went through it, it was more of I plotted what I was finna come home and do, you know what I mean? And I did everything that I said I was gonna do, you know what I mean? I'm still continuing to grow, you know what I mean? Because it's a process with me.
For sure.
And I just know how God works, you feel what I'm saying?
Definitely. Do you feel like you still getting adjusted to stuff, or you feel like you back adjusted?
I'm in the groove now.
Okay.
I'm you know, this year 7 right here.
Yeah.
So I went and did 6. June 27th, that'll be my 7th year. I'll be free. My 6th year, I've been free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, shit, it's progress.
Hell yeah, big progress.
Big progress.
For sure, man. Definitely. Now I definitely want to get into your latest project too, man. You released it last November.
Correct.
The Last of a Dying Breed.
Correct.
Now let's talk about that title meaning.
Last of a Dying Breed. Last of a Dying Breed, more of a feel to where it's so many silent ones, you know what I mean, been taken away from this game. Like, you know, the statistics behind this, and the last of a dying breed is so many that left that I'm one of the last few left, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, it's crazy to say that, but it's the truth, you know what I mean? Because all of these major artists that I work with are in situations or have passed or, you know what I mean, went through these certain situations, and I'm still here, so, you know, it's like, damn, like, but you gotta understand how I think too, because I'm thinking like, God, you done put me through so much, and you done helped me make it through so much. Like, what is this you showing me? You feel what I'm saying? So I just take heed to everything that's going on around me, and I capitalize in it the best way God want me to capitalize in it, you feel what I'm saying? So I kind of like, I lean towards God more now, you know what I mean?
For sure.
That's my, at first I wasn't doing that enough. Now I feel I know who he is and what he want, you know what I mean? So it's a different understanding with me now, so it's a different feel.
For sure. How does that make you feel though, like, you know, just seeing some of your peers or a lot of your peers, you know what I mean, no longer here, because it's very weird from my perspective, but I'm saying like for you as an artist, you know what I mean, like how does that feel?
It's actually like, it give you the feel of like, damn, that could be me. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been in them same places, and I done been around those same people. You know, I know their family, you know what I mean? I know some of their parents and stuff like that. So it's devastating to me because I know these people personally on outside of music. You see what I'm saying? So and then when they go through their situations, deceased come about, then it's like, damn, like, then I go to thinking like, that could have been me. So it make me move on a whole different type of level, you know what I mean? Because I've been in these places already, you know? So it's like, it's devastating to the game, man, because it's a lot of artists, man, that's dope as hell, man, that really, you know, didn't deserve to go through certain things, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's crazy.
What situation do you feel like shocked you the most? Like which artist passing would you say?
My eye opener was Nipsey Hussle, man. Like, that was my eye opener because it was like, damn, like, this dude did so much for the community. Like, how the hell could you even want to see him away? You know what I mean? Like, he did so much for the community, and that's the type of vibe I be on. So it's like, damn, you can't, it's gonna be bad on bad blood on whoever hand did that, because, you know, it just ain't right. These people take care of the community. The people that take care of the community, those are the ones you gotta look out for too. Because without them, then, you know, the community wouldn't even be the community. Because there's so many people that, you know, take from the community and don't bring back to the community. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a style now, it's a fashion. Because you got people that's really doing this, like, from all over the world, not just Atlanta, it's all over the world. Like, you know, and most people don't understand the part about when you was in the hood and you sold drugs, or you robbed, or you stole cars, or whatever your thing was to do to get paid. Like, when you go to the next level, you gotta come back, man.
Facts.
You gotta look out for these people because you took so much from the community.
That's real
shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think they understand that though. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of them haven't been in a lot of places. You see what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people that get caught in situations, like, they ain't been to prison, so they don't know what comes with it. You see what I'm saying? That's why people take pleas and stuff like that, because they don't know what comes with it. You know what I mean? It ain't that they might not even know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, people don't come back to the community. You gotta come. You got to, bro. Like, you got to. Like, how can't you? And the ones that do come back to the community, those are the ones supposed to get the most love. Because in a minute, it ain't gonna be about money no more. It's gonna be about how many people you put on, how many people you put in position to be millionaires, to set their family up for generational wealth. It ain't gonna be about who the richest, because money is decreasing off the earth. Money is leaving. It's nothing. The value is zero. You know what I mean? So it ain't gonna be about that later in life. You know what I mean? I get the next 10 years, money is gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be about who you helped, who you put on, who you put in position. You know what I mean? What's your stock like? Do you own property? You know what I mean? What's your investments? It's gonna be about those type of things versus you just having money. You know what I'm saying? That's why they taking it off the earth now. Money is equivalent to nothing right now.
Nah, I hear that. And I think, that's why Thug got so much respect.
Right.
Put a lot of niggas in position.
But guess what you gotta understand? It's a cycle. Why you think Gucci got a lot of respect?
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Of
It's
course.
a cycle.
Absolutely.
Because they put a lot of people in position. Why you think Rocco got a lot of respect?
Absolutely.
Because Rocco started these same, you see what I'm saying? It's a cycle. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But you got a lot of people that's breaking the cycle now.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people that's still trying to keep it going. You get me? Like, because it's still some solid ones out here. You know what I'm saying? So put me on that side of it, the ones that's trying to keep the cycle going with helping and enhancing the community.
For
You
sure.
see what I'm saying?
For
In
sure.
any kind of way.
Hell yeah. So is that what maybe inspired the Save the Youth Foundation?
Yeah, so when I was tied to labels, it was like I couldn't really do much that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So when I got out of my contracts, I fulfilled my contracts, and then I was able to do whatever I pleased to do. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, I know what I want to do, right? And I know what I need to do. You see what I'm saying? The community need me right now. Like, it's cool to, I love rapping. I do it with a passion. You see what I'm saying? I love telling my story. I love helping others to get in position as well. You see what I'm saying? But the community right now is hurting because we lack knowledge. We don't know shit. We don't know nothing. You see what I'm saying? And the ones that do know, they the ones that sit in the community and don't even tell the others. They rather keep the game to themselves. You get what I'm saying? And like, that's selfishness. So I came back to the community when I got out of my situation. I've been out of my contract maybe like 10 months now. And I've been working the independent life, you see what I'm saying? And it's a little more harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little more harder, but it's good knowing the process and the knowledge that I obtained out of, just being independent versus being in a contract with a major situation, you see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So yeah, I took my chance and came back to the community. You know what I mean? Started a youth football team, Save the Youth Foundation, you know what I mean? Computer technician class, teach the kids how to create apps. You see what I'm saying? Fashion design class. I teach them how to create the clothing brand, take their brand, get it LLC. You see what I'm saying? Get it trademarked. I sponsor this myself. You feel what I'm saying? It's just a lot that these kids don't know. That if we teach them now, at the age they're at now, because they see so much, you gotta understand, they stand in the middle of the neighborhood. So when they walk out their door, it's nothing to see a crack needle on the ground, a bullet shell on the ground, you see what I'm saying? Like, so these kids are seeing these things, and it's causing them to want to see the effect behind it, you see what I'm saying? Like, so they going out here trying it, you see what I'm saying? But only because they don't know. We lack knowledge in the community because don't nobody want to tell them. But shit, I'm like, fuck it, put me in there. You know what I mean? Like, I take the sacrifice because it's much needed. You know what I mean? It's much needed right now, especially with the youth violence that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So I got a youth football team as well. I'm just building the community. You see what I'm saying? I'm coming back because it's much needed. Like, ain't enough guidance in the community right now. They lack knowledge. They don't know nothing. So the ones that do know, we got to get back out there and teach these kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, didn't nobody teach us.
Right.
But we went through it already.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We know this now. So we'll be punished for knowing this and not reaching back helping these kids just by knowing the knowledge. To know that we can go back in and help these people and not doing it. Like, you'll be punished for that, not by just man or human. I'm talking about by the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta follow the rules. You know what I mean? You can bend them a little bit. Every person in the Bible sinned. There's not one righteous person in the Bible. Everybody sins. It's a sinful world. It's temptations. But you got to go back to the community, though, man. You got to go back to the community.
I'm with you. I think it's important to expose kids to as much stuff as possible, though. You know what I'm saying? Just to technology, hair, sports, all that stuff, because I feel like just let them at least see it, then they might see something they really like, and they know, like, for sure, I don't like this, you know what I'm saying? So I respect that.
And it helps a lot, because once we help them create their clothing brand and create these different things, right, they see life from a different angle. They stop looking at the right now money.
Right.
Because this is what we don't want them to see.
Of course.
The right now money. Once they see the right now money, then they want to go do something to get it right now. They ain't trying to wait. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta let them see these different things. Like, okay, if you paying this, if you paying $7, you can sell that shirt. You can buy that shirt for $7 and sell it for $25.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? With your own stamp, your own label on it. You see what I'm saying? Just simple as that. And they don't know this. You see what I'm saying? They don't really even know it. And we can't fault them, because it's the community. We gotta tell them.
No, I'm with you.
If we don't tell them, they ain't gonna know.
And like with the name of it, Save the Youth, like what's something that you wish that maybe somebody had saved you from?
Man, honestly, like when I was 13, I was a juvenile. I was wild. Like my mentality was fucked up. Like I didn't even have a clue of, you know, what direction I wanted to go in life. So I did a lot of bullshit. Like I was going to Superior Court as a juvenile, you see what I'm saying, 13 and stuff like that. So it was like on these same streets, Vine City, right up the street. You know what I mean? That's where I'm from, Magnolia. You know what I mean? That's why I'm back over there. You know what I mean? Getting that thing together, because I come from there. I took so much from there. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's time to put something back in it. You see what I'm saying? And like, I think the Save the Youth thing just gave me a different feel of saying, hey, if we want a brighter future, then we must start with saving the youth. You see what I'm saying? Because they are our future. So when we reach back down and get them right, by the time they get to where they gotta go and get to our ages, they'll be done passed down relayed the same message to a whole nother crew. You see what I'm saying? Now they see things different. You feel me? And it's just that simple. Don't even take a lot, because we got the influence.
Facts.
That's why I recommend all artists, like, go back to the community, bro. Snatch a couple kids, bro. Show them something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta show them something different before they can know different. If not, then they keep seeing them gun shells, they gonna wanna know how that gun bust.
For sure.
They keep seeing the drug bags, they gonna wanna know how the money comes from selling drugs. You see what I'm saying? This is just gonna be a cycle. It's up to us to break it. I mean, that's what I'm on right now.
Respect.
You know?
Hell yeah. Very unselfish.
Right.
I respect that, man.
Right. Appreciate
Now,
it.
I know we had reported on this, and then you just mentioned it, just getting out of your paperwork. Because we had reported on it. Who were you signed with?
I was actually in a joint venture, right?
Okay.
And well, I'm just saying like this. One party was with everything. The other party, you know, it was just a lot going on. You see what I'm saying? And it kind of like, it hindered me for a long time. And I sat back and I let it happen. So I kind of fought myself, you know what I mean? Because I didn't speak up, because I thought I was doing the right thing. You see what I'm saying? And hey, I fought. And but I tell you this though, QC was never a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was I had the best situation I can have that way. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. What was your thoughts on just seeing QC, you know, being sold to Scooter Braun?
A business move. Simple as that. Like, because, you know, we come from the nitty gritty, the bottom of the bottom. So, you know, to have 1 million is a lot. You know, to put the work in to prosper and become as big as that label had became.
Hell yeah.
It was, you know, it's a business move. It's business, and I think it was very intelligent.
For sure.
I think it was very smart.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
What's your relationship with P now?
Oh, we're good.
Okay.
That's family. That's my cousin. Like, we're good.
For sure.
Yeah, we good. Whatever, you know, I ever pulled up on P for, he done assisted me. So we good.
For sure.
Yeah, we good.
So talk about, you know, being independent. How expensive does it get being independent, man? With everything coming out your pocket and everything from the sessions to the clubs to whatever you got to do.
I mean, it's double the work versus being with a label. You know what I mean? But you know, it's just how bad you want it.
Facts.
That's all it is how bad you want it. So it's like, you know, you gotta, you know, after being out of situation, so you know, I got this catalog that I got. Then now I gotta build a whole nother independent catalog. You see what I'm saying? So I dropped 2 projects in the past year, and probably 7 or 8 singles.
Facts.
But I'm back on their top the whole summer. So, you know, these next 3 quarters, I'm dropping. Like I ain't even playing with them. I've been just setting up my chips. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Right.
What's your thoughts on the Atlanta music scene right now?
What's my thoughts? You got a lot of hungry artists here though. A lot of young hungry artists.
It's a lot of young ones.
Like, yeah, they hungry, man. They hungry. So, you know, the scene, definitely the scene, you know, because they all hungry. You know what I mean? And I'm one of them hungry ones too, you see what I'm saying? So I'm speaking for everybody that's hungry, that want it, and that's determined to go get it. Like, so, and I think that the young crew coming through, they ain't playing. You see what I'm saying? Like they coming. And so, you know, I definitely salute all them ones that haven't lost their hunger, because you gotta have passion for this shit, for real, for real.
Got to,
You gotta
man.
wake up and want. You gotta wake up and do this shit the days when you don't even want to.
Talk about
You
it.
see what I'm saying? Like, we got to. So, yeah, the Atlanta scene for the music right now, man, is it had a different lineup past few years, but this year right here, these couple years right here, is on another level, because you got them youngins that, you know, that's hungry. It ain't just a whole bunch of, you know, veterans in the game that's running it. You know, it's a lot of little hungry youngins that's coming through, and they pushing the button. I mean, they making niggas goddamn get in their bag. You see what I'm saying?
It's facts.
Yeah.
And speaking of music, like, I know sometimes fans try to compare your music to Funk's music. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't really even know, right? You feel what I'm saying? There was one person that I actually, you know, been through the struggle with. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't see it no other way. You feel what I'm saying? Then you can say or do. Like, it's just shit, whatever it be, it be. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So yeah, I don't be tripping though, cause I know I done heard stuff before. I heard a lot of stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just the game. But you can't be mad when others just. This how I go. This you gotta find a way.
Sure.
I mean,
what's your process now, like when you record music?
You know, I don't really even go in there and play. I go in there and handle my business. Like, I go every session I have, I complete a 5-6 song session every time, because my ambition when I go in there, it's a whole different feel. I don't go in there with an idea, with a thought. You see what I'm saying? I go in there just to go in. You see what I'm saying? And once I get in there and I hear the beat, it starts with the track. Like, I gotta feel it in my heart. I don't care if it's in a happy way, a sad way, a mad way, a up way, a down way. It don't even matter. I just gotta feel. It gotta touch my heart in a certain place. And then I go in there, I don't write or nothing. I go in there and I handle my business.
I was gonna ask you if you wrote or not.
Nah,
okay.
I ain't wrote in so long, man. Like, it's like, I haven't even wrote since I've been rapping this time. Like, I wrote before I went to prison.
Got you.
Like, and in prison.
Of course.
But like, being home, it's a different feel now. So it's like, You know, cause you can go into like my thing with recording, writing before I go to the studio is like my energy here might be different there.
Of course.
So when I get there, after I write it and I get to the studio and it's time to perform it, or it's time to, you know what I mean, put it on wax, it don't even feel the same. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck that, I ain't wasting no more time on that type shit right now. I'm going ahead and, you feel what I'm saying, do it like on this type shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, because that right now energy is different.
Right.
Like, it's a whole different process. So I go in there and I get me a 6-8 hour block per session, and I go in there and I make sure I do me 5-6 songs easily. So the process is crazy though. Like, I gotta get you to the studio so you can check out the process. So different.
Wait.
Like, yeah, most definitely. We're gonna put that together.
Hell yeah. Now, when it's time to do a show and you ain't writing this shit down, do you be forgetting your lyrics? Or you
No. Guess what's so crazy? My support system, right? My support system, my sisters, my moms, my baby moms, my cousins, my nephews, my nieces, like, they all play my shit.
Yeah.
So it's like everywhere I go, if I go to one of my sister's houses, I'm guaranteed to hear my shit.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? If I go to my cousin's house, I'm guaranteed to hear my shit. If I go to, like, I'm hearing it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I know I can pick up off every time I hear it. It's like it gets better and better with me performing it. So once I hear it so much, by the time I'm ready to go hit the stage, then it's already locked in. So my support system crazy as hell though. So that's all they do. Like, everybody I deal with, who I'm around, I pull up, or they pull up on me, is in the air. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
It ain't even no bullshit in that.
Definitely.
I mean,
How proud are your peoples of you, of just the person that you become and just everything that you're doing?
man, mainly, I think I've actually become the person that I actually wanted to be, right? Because I did everything that it is to do in the streets. So it's like, okay, cool. Now I could try this different.
Yeah.
Because I had to do these things, and this is how I was raised. So now I could try this differently. You feel what I'm saying? So now here I go on the clean side. You know what I mean? I'm walking a clean slate. I ain't did nothing. You see what I'm saying? I'm straight. So the process is different. It give me a different feel. So I'm kind of, I pat myself on the back every now and then, you know, just tell myself, okay, boy, you doing all right.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Because you here, you alive, you breathing, you free. You see what I'm saying? You with your family, like you're able to do these things with grace. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I just be appreciative for
Sure.
everything God blessed me with, you know.
Hell yeah. What would you tell your 13-year-old self?
13. Boy, put that goddamn gun down. What is you doing? You tripping. Put that gun down. I had a problem with them guns. 13-year-old me was a terrible me. All the way till I was 21, 22, I went to prison. I was terrible. Yeah, I would have put that gun down. Seriously.
For sure. I respect that.
Right.
Hell yeah. What does the word progress mean to you today?
Progress. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's progress. You feel what I'm saying? That's progress. That's progression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta know that you that one. You can't even let nobody get you to thinking different.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? That's the progress that when I hear progress, that's the feeling I get. You don't see I'm getting cocky over here. I'm pumping my muscles and everything, because it make me feel, when I hear progress, that's how I feel. Like, you growing, you developing, you becoming everything that you supposed to become. And ain't nobody stopped that.
Thanks.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you in control of becoming who you want to become. I mean, you can't blame it on nobody else. I mean, you gotta put in that work. You gotta get that shit done. With or
Absolutely.
without.
Thanks.
You know?
Hell yeah. So when can we expect new music and new content?
I'm actually dropping a project, a EP for Save the Youth. It's gonna be for Juneteenth event. I'm actually performing at the Juneteenth event.
Got you.
And I have a vendor stand, so, you know, come out, buy your Save the Youth merch.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean, come get your get your stuff together.
In
you know what I'm
Centennial?
saying? Yeah, Centennial.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
performing every day. Like, they got me on the stage every single day. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, cool. They gave me a vendor stand. I'm working my vendor stand. Shout out to Bob Johnson. You see what I'm saying? Miss Pink. You see what I'm saying? Bob Johnson is one of the ones, like, he's special because he care about the community. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm big on. I mean, coming back to the community. So it's like, okay, cool. This is the type of guy that I like to work with. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, my Uncle Jimmy Hill put me in with Bob Johnson, and man, Bob Johnson, this guy right here, man, he's different. You know, like anybody that want for the community, the best for the community, like they different breeds. So it's kind of like lynch in, lock on to them. Like you can't even, you know what I mean, play with them type of people. So it's like, I got this event, so I'm dropping a project, a little 5-6 song EP. And it actually it gonna drop like June the 10th. And the event, I think, is the 15th, 16th, and 17th, or the 16th, 17th, and 18th. But I definitely be on I'll be there every day. I had a vendor. As soon as you walk in the event, you'll see my stand set up. You know what I mean? Come get your Save the Youth merch. You see what I'm saying? We'll have towels, we'll have shirts, you know, clothing. You see what I'm saying? Come shop with us, get your stuff together. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna pull up, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I got you a pass.
For
you know
sure.
I get you a pass. You know that.
For sure.
You know that. You and your camera crew.
Hell yeah.
Get you right on up
We
in
in
there.
there.
You see what I'm saying?
Can't
You know
wait.
that. All you gotta do is let me know. That's all you gotta do. And it done. I'm gonna get right on the call with them. Hey, I got these passes going this way. And that's gonna be that.
For sure.
For sure.
I always appreciate your support, man.
No, for
it
sure.
means a lot, you know what I'm saying? So just thank you for skipping class, man. I appreciate you. You know, I'm proud of you. Just keep going up.
I appreciate
you know, and we look forward to hearing new music too.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. I ain't gonna let up on them. I gotta get it to them.
Time for that.
Mm-hmm.
Time for that. For sure, man. Well, until the next time.
Until the next time.
Yep.
The Progress Report.
Yo, it's your boy Anti the Menace, and I just skipped class with the progress report.
The Progress Report.
Hey, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd. This is a new episode of Skipping Class. We got Anti the Menace back again, man. Welcome back. Hell yeah, been making a hell of a lot of progress, man. So we gonna get right into it. So I was at Lil Tyler's concert at the Masquerade, man. I seen he brought you out. I thought that was dope. So talk about that experience.
It was smooth for me. Like, I ain't trying to say it like that, but I ain't know I had that many Caucasian fans. Like, they really liked my music. Nah, I really had some people like singing it word for word. Like, I knew it was gonna be lit. I know some people gonna know cause it's my city. Like, you feel me? Know they was gonna know it, but I ain't really think it was gonna be that. I like that.
Yeah, nah, it was definitely
I appreciate
lit.
that.
And you was the last guest that he brought out, you know what I mean? So that's hard. So describe your relationship and your work chemistry, you and Lil Tyler.
Me and Lil Tyler, when we first met, it was like some automatically like just, we locked in. Lil Tyler cool as hell, you feel me? He don't be trying to be, he be himself, feel me? And I be myself, so we was just, in the studio smoking, like, we kick it, like I text him, you know what I'm saying? Anytime he come down here, I don't open up for sure. I know he gonna let me out. Definitely.
How did it feel for y'all to get that movie sync placement, man, for the Fast X movie?
That was smooth too. I liked that too, for sure. That was hard. That was like.
I was gonna say, how'd you learn about the news? You was gonna be in there.
It was like I was in the studio out of town. It's really like a competition. A lot of people posted, been on there. Even like, so it was like I was in the studio out of town. They were like, oh, they want you to do some hooks and try to see what it is about cars and racing and stuff like that. So I did the hook. I waited, it was a couple, like 2-3 months. Then my label started sending me the soundtrack, like, you on the soundtrack, you made it. And I posted it. I like that though, cause that's one of my favorite movies.
For sure. What you thought about the movie?
I went to sleep. I ain't even really watched the whole movie yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I know the movie hard though. I gotta watch it. I went to sleep and I went to shit.
For sure, man. Congrats on that though. That was hard. Yeah. And then on your new man that you just put out too, you just said that you got your second baby. Is your baby here or is it on the way?
Yeah, he here. My baby's 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Father of two. Yeah. 2 boys. So how it feel?
You know, it is what it is. Me like, you know, you gotta take care of them kids either way it go, no matter how it feel. It is what it is. Like, I love my kid though. I always love kids. Before I had kids, I just love kids.
All right, so what's your relationship status? You know, the girls might want to know.
I got a girl. I got a female. I fuck with her, but you know me, I'm going with the flow. You feel? I'm a young nigga. Like however it go, it go. Feel? Yeah, you know this. Everything don't be forever. Feel me? But right now I got some folk. You feel me? So however it go, it go. Definitely.
Respect. It's 18 years old, man. That's what's up, man. So let's get into some of this music, though, man. What I thought was dope, you and Forever Rolling linked up for a project, man. I'm like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So talk about that process, man. What made y'all do that?
Forever Rolling, like, you know, I always heard him on LTG beats, but I never met him in person. But he sent me some beats, and we linked up in the studio. I did some songs, like, he didn't expect me to, like, you know, do the songs like that quick, like, feel me? He like, man, you hard, you feel me? He started saying, like, we gotta do a tape. Like, yeah, for sure, like, I just went with the flow, and we just dropped the tape. But I felt like that was a good thing to do too, cause he ain't really do no tape with nobody but me and G. Like, nobody else, I ain't see him do no tape with nobody else but me and TG.
For sure. Hell yeah, that intro record crazy. Hell yeah. So like with the recording process though, like did y'all just lock in person or did he send you beats online?
We locked in person. He sent me beats too though, but we be locked in person too. For most of for 2-3 songs out of the album, we was in the studio together.
Hell yeah. All right, so discuss the project that you got with We Too Hard.
Man, we, like, that project been put together. We got some new songs, but we been doing songs, like, you know, we from the same side, like, so we been in the studio a lot together, you feel me? We been doing songs, so him and his folk, my big brother, they put it together. We just, you know.
Then I know you've been knocking out features left and right, you know what I mean? So what artists, outside of all the artists that I mentioned so far, do you feel like you got the best, like, working chemistry with? You done a lot of features.
Did I did a lot of features with?
Just anybody, really, whether I know them or not. I know you got Rob 49, just hella.
Yeah, me and Rob 49, like, we need to do something else new, but me and Rob 49 locked in, but I can't really name nobody else. I swear, because it's like, I don't really do features, like, I got a song with No Cap. I got a song with No Cap. I got a song with GMK, Young and Ace. I got a song with some more people too, but it coming soon. I'm finna drop a tape in August.
Okay, I was gonna ask you that too. I felt like it was coming, cause your last like project just on your own was last year. So in August, like what's the tape gonna be called?
No Sympathy.
What can we expect on there, like sound-wise, production, features?
Some different. Like, I definitely got some different stuff on that. Like, I drill a lot, you know, I'm forever, like, that's me, but I kind of switch it up. Like, I've been switching it up.
Got you. Hell yeah. So what's your thoughts when people, like, say that you the Atlanta NBA young boy?
I feel like I'm myself. Like, you feel me? I fuck with young boy a long way, like, but I'm not, like, I feel like I'm myself. They be saying that shit, you feel me? I go with it, but I'm not. I'm anti. You feel me? I fuck with young boy. I actually be on the phone with young boy for real. Real talk, like we talk for real, but I fuck with him, but he him and I'm me. So when they be saying that, I don't like that, you feel me? He probably don't even like that shit that he hear that. I'm the Atlanta young boy. He probably don't even like to hear that shit. Cause they what type of nigga we is, like, can't tell me on nobody else. You feel me? They just
Nah, I respect that. Can we expect some music with y'all though?
I don't know. For sure, like I don't, cause like you know how that go. I'm from Atlanta. He don't like Atlanta people a lot. So like, if I do a song with a person out of Atlanta, he don't like me now. That's just how young boy is. Like, it depends though. It depends. He probably ain't like that with me though. Like, he be like that with something, cause you feel me? Like, I'm in here. I'm in there for the blow, not to be friends with niggas or none of that. Like, I'm trying to go and take it all the way there. You feel me? I ain't trying to be friends with you. Either we go be mutually, we go kick it, we kick it. But buddy, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm anti. I be kicking it by myself.
What's up, classmates? Are you an artist, producer, creator, entrepreneur, and you're looking to get more content and exposure? Check in with us at the Progress Report.
In addition to that, we also offer promo packages. So if you want to get an interview or you want to get your product placed on the Progress Report, make sure y'all shoot us a DM or just email us at admin@tprmediagroup.com.
So DM or email us today for your interview on the Progress Report. Let's go.
The Progress Report.
So, Anti, I want to know, how do you feel about not making the freshman XXL list? Because I knew for sure.
I really felt
Anti
some
gonna
type of way about that shit. Like, to the point I wanted to tag them. Like, really? But no, I'm not even that type of person. Though. Like, I really felt like I thought I was gonna make it. I really did, but you know, it's more to come. You feel me? I ain't tripping. I ain't really depressed about it. I'm still me. But I wanted to definitely, that would have been a big ass experience for me. Like, New York and shit, going out there, you feel me? I know I would have been at the BET Award, not at, like, I know I would have had a ticket, because I think they gave everybody a ticket to the BET Awards who did Double XL, they gave everybody a ticket to that shit. But hey, I ain't make it. It's smooth. At my boy, I was blown, I swear. I'm out of town like, what the fuck? I woke up and checked say cheese. I said, nah, the kid ain't know now. Smooth, but no, I still salute everybody who made it though. Like, I salute everybody who made it. I ain't hating or nothing like that, but I just thought I supposed to been on that.
Now, real nigga shit, I did too. I mean, that's definitely like, I knew Lil Tyler for sure, and I said Anti
I
gonna
know
have to
Tyler gonna be
represent.
on them. Tyler came in and just, that's why I salute him. Cause get what, he's not a drill rapper. Like, it's hard for drill rappers to blow. Like, feel me? He might say some shit about shooting, but he ain't finna, you feel me? He'll smooth all the girls to listen to his shit, all the pretty girls listen to his shit. All the females that hit my shit and be like, hold up. We gotta goddamn, you feel me? The most they'll listen to it, Murder Bit. I got the kids, so. But it's grown people too, though. It's grown people who see me, though.
That's real shit. Well, I like you because you self-aware, you know what I'm saying? And you know what you got going on, but you know, I definitely felt like, all right, we didn't have no Atlanta representation on this year's list, but I for sure thought you was gonna make it, so. But way more shit to come.
My mom, that shit had me pissed off. I'm like, damn, I really was venting, like, damn. If I would have made it, like, you feel me? I would have been fresh as hell at the BET Award.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely, I would have been fresh. I could have seen me now. Cubans on my neck. No bud, I would have been, I'm telling you, I would have been at the, definitely.
What your shows be looking like though? Like, you know, you just said that mostly be guys, like in terms of that be knowing your music and shit. Like, I know it be females too though, but like what your shows be looking like?
It depends on where I'm getting booked at. Like, if it's like a club in like South Carolina or some shit, a strip club, that bitch would be dead as fuck. Like, I ain't gonna say dead, but it'll be some people in there who know my music, but it's not gonna be. But if I get booked at like a venue, a party, it's gonna be like,
word for word.
Like, hey, I got a real deal moving around in here, like sweating, take off my shirt. It be deep. Like the biggest show I did was Twerk Mayhem. No, it really went. I ain't gonna say. I think it was at school. What school that was? It went viral. The video viral, but I'm talking about everybody was recording. It was here, yeah, in Atlanta.
I seen the video. Yeah, it was with that little Bankhead, maybe. Yeah, that's what I thought. I seen that for sure.
It was me and Lil Darius. Me and Lil Darius performed.
Yep.
They were going crazy.
For sure. Now the kids going. That's what you need though.
Yeah, I'm ready to pack out some arenas. Like, I seen Famous Deck show.
Yeah.
Famous Deck got them folk going crazy out there. I'm talking about, Yeah, I would just text the family that too, though. He came, then he told me keep going or whatever. Sure. I'm gonna try to get a song. I'm gonna try to get a song with him for sure.
Got to.
Put something down, like for the album. Say that for the album or something like that.
But it's all coming though. I was just very shocked about that XXL shit. Cause I'm like, man, Anti for sure should have been on that bitch. But coming soon, if you accept it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but yeah. And speaking of shows, man, what happened in Alabama with the one person?
Oh my God, he was some bullshit. Like we went to Alabama, we performed or whatever. You know, we kicking it, we got a ball, you feel me? We all in our mood. The show was all right, it was smooth. But when it was time for him to pay, he was trying to leave on us, like, get up out the door, run. So we catch him. Like, nigga, where the fuck you going, man? Like, we finna beat him to sleep. Like, the sheriff was out there, but it was a sheriff. What was that, Alabama? He was cool as hell, like. But like, damn, man, your ass ain't going nowhere. He tell bro, he ain't going nowhere till the money get paid. I say, sheriff on our side. After he said that, I just bad down. Police right there, I already know we got, weapons on other stuff, so we trying to make it back home. That's all we trying to do. That's it. When we go out of town, our goal is to get paid and make it back. So, man, we ain't going nowhere till we get paid. We out there 4-5 hours, man. So when we sit 4-5 hours, he finally get a little lady on the line, man. She an hour away. So we sit again, she could pull up. It was like a little old lady. She was like 70, 75. Pull up with the money, skim me down. And when I got the money, we just left, you feel me? Yeah.
Man, that type of stuff come with it, though. Yeah. What's been some other adjustments, though, for you? I know last time I asked you that, too, but, I know as you go on.
Like what?
Just anything that you got to, do different or just stuff that you peep?
I got to start dropping more, I think I need to drop every month, I got to start. Because on my page, they be saying, I always be that's why I don't really throw out art try my shit, because ain't no point of posting this shit, and I'm not gonna drop it, you feel me? You feel what I'm saying? I need to start dropping a lot. So after this mixtape right here that I'm finna drop, though, I'm dropping hella videos and all that. I'm going crazy.
Your numbers be doing real good, too, on YouTube. They be eating that content up. Why you only got one post on your IG?
I don't know. I be tripping. I just go to my page and archive everything. I don't know. Cause I be feel like I want to start over. You feel me? I want to do nothing but some different shit on my page. You feel me? I want to post nothing but some more. You feel me? More money on my page. I just feel like I just want to just go crazy. You feel me? I'm finna pop out. Pop out crazy on these folks. I'm finna blow their mind, you feel me? That's what I want to do. I want to go viral, break the internet on some crazy shit.
For sure. Now, how did it feel, man, to get everybody on your label? I don't know if everybody got one to see you got some necklaces.
Chain, yeah. They just the first batch, though.
For sure.
First batch, so it really, it's a lot of us. So, it really, we gonna have 100 chains, literally. They just the first one. This shit serious. It feel good, but a lot of niggas hang too, though. Yeah, a lot of people hang, you feel me? They thinking, we got the first lady one, you seen the pink one? You got her one too, you feel me? They hang on her, it's coming though. It's coming, we got more chain, more everything.
It's on the way. Hell yeah. What's your thoughts on the music industry now and just with the snitch culture and all that stuff?
No, you know what I mean? I don't really be into all that. I gotta see a nigga. I be saying, when you be lit in this shit, they'll do whatever to burn you down. Whatever. They'll go type some paperwork. Niggas be faking whatever to make you look bad, and then go do it. So into all that shit, I don't be into all that. You feel me? I don't be into all that. I don't fuck with, I don't know. I don't be into that shit. I don't, feel me? Whatever bro got going on got shit to do with me. That's how I feel. Some people just be overdoing but no, I can't be around him. Bro, you don't even know that man told for real. You don't know that man, you feel me? Niggas be posting paperwork. Once I see a nigga in the room talking though, that's when I'ma fall back. if you on video, it's interrogation room. It's always an interrogation room. Yeah. But niggas who be trying, only time like, I don't know. I can't really like believe the shit. You feel me? Until I really like see it with my like, okay, bro, like if you said this and that, I ain't until then, you feel me? I ain't got no problem with none of these niggas out here who they say snitching. Cause these niggas don't know me and I don't know them. You feel me? Y'all boy wanna do some music, but I don't want a nigga to come to me like, oh, you doing music with a snitch. Don't do that. Come on your ass. I'm on your ass, boy.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm on your ass, no bullet.
This birthday coming up, man, next month, so what's the plans?
Shit finna be lit. I'm trying to do some crazy shit on my birthday. Like, I'm trying to like have like 10 foreigns in a row on my birthday, black trucks. I'm trying to have the whole shit out, all my rich buddies. We going up. On the 10th, but on the 10th, I'm like, the following morning, I need to have my flight booked. I'm waking up, getting on a plane, I'm going to Puerto Rico or something like that. If I don't have my passport by the time I have my birthday, I gotta go to Puerto Rico. If I don't go to Puerto Rico, we driving to Miami. Yeah, man. Hit the road. It's so easy to hit the road and just go to Miami. That's the best thing I like to do. But I want to have a big ass mansion down that bed though. Pool party.
Hell yeah. Vibes.
Nothing but them.
For sure. So last question for today, man. You know, the name of our show is called The Progress Report. So what does the word progress mean to you right now?
Progress, like, I mean, like, improvement, right? Like, you feel me? Like, just stuff that I approve, like, new shit, like, that I ain't do when I was here last time, you feel me? So, it's a lot of stuff I done did when I was here, like, the Fast Furious, and, like, there's some, like, progress in me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Well, shit, I'm, you know, definitely proud of you. Salute to you and your team, you know what I mean? Because I know nobody can't do it on their own, but keep going up, man. Hell yeah.
The Progress Report.